Welcome to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast, where we discuss sports, fashion, music, and entertainment. Where trophies are temporary and medals are forever. What side are you on? Welcome back to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast. It's your boy Batman with the Ebb Tide crew. We got Tony Love, Ebb Tide King, and Jimbo Slice in the building. What's good, fellas?
It's better than other people out here. Better than other people out here. I can tell you that.
What it do, baby?
So, got a lot of things to cover. First, we of course, NBA Finals. We'll kick off with that. Space Jam was released this weekend, and grown men was losing their mind over a cartoon. Richard Sherman has a bit of some troubles on hands with video footage.
His two bitch asses showed out.
We'll also get into is Sopranos. Is it blasphemy not to watch Sopranos? We'll get into that more. We had a shooting at San Diego Padres Stadium. Last but not least,
it was the Nationals. It was at the Nationals.
It was at the Nationals Stadium. My bad. That was at Padres.
Yeah, that's DC. That's DC action, man. That's DC action.
Mm-hmm. DC ready?
Yeah, DC. That's
See,
DC.
Tony Love don't know what we're referencing.
Yes, exactly.
And last but not least,
one to that one.
What is some things a man could do in a fight that just not manly? That should be very entertaining at the end.
Highly suspect.
But first thing first, so the Bucks came through in the clutch with a defensive stop at the end to go up 3-2 on the Suns. I know we've been giving Bud and the Bucks a hard time, but hey, they up 3-2. Whether it's the defensive changes, I don't know if Bud making that decision, but Holiday picking up Chris Paul full court and applying pressure. Chris Paul is still playing pretty good, but forces some mistakes here and there, and that can swing the game. But great series so far, back and forth. But I can't call it at this point now. I'm not sure.
I think it's experiences of the Bucks is what's propelling them. They're collectively, this is Phoenix's first time, this team in the playoffs, and the experience and the toughness of being in the playoffs before is starting to show through for the role players, especially for the Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks are definitely imposing their will on the glass and defensively. I guess, with the Bucks, to me, is you have nothing to lose at this point. You didn't, people have been kicking you all this year and the past couple of years. So why not just give it your all, play your game, but at least whatever you do, play hard. I think that's what's giving them the
Portis is the X factor. Portis is the X factor, and the bitch assness of Crowder is showing at its highest and finest right now too, though. I don't know how the hell he's still in the league, honestly.
Man, Crowder can ball, man.
No.
So last podcast, I remember saying I don't know if Milwaukee has that dog, that dude that's just I'ma just drop my nuts and then.
Hey, he didn't bump the line and showed himself.
So look, there was an interview with Drew Holiday, and they asked him about guarding Chris Paul, and he said, "Well, hell, one of us got to get tired." Mm-hmm. That let me know right there. Okay, this is something different then. Because look, that was the equivalent to that. I don't remember how it goes, but there's a speech in Rocky when he's like, he has to want to kill me because I'm willing to die or something like that he said. I'm like, oh, okay, so Drew ready to play it. Like, nah, this dude like, hey,
well, that's a good point. I mean, Chris Paul, what, 36?
Yep.
Yeah, Chris 36. And he started,
like you say, you
Drew
played
32.
a long game.
31. Yep. And Drew 31.
Right. And Drew also ain't human. He's another one of those people that ain't human. Like his dad can still the genes is
his gene pool is they family look like they look like
they got 3 kids in the league.
Siblings.
They got 3 kids in the league.
I thought it was 4.
Still 3.
It's 3.
It's 3.
It's
Justin,
3.
Drew, and what's the other one?
Oh shoot, I can't think of his name.
I can't remember. It's 3 of them.
So they Nigerian.
Yeah, I know they're African.
So they
Daddy can still dunk. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I know within the past 5 years, they say he can still 360 dunk. Mama ran track and hoop. So like the gene pool is ridiculous. So
right,
you know, he a monster. So like you said, he's just playing the long game. And like, fuck it, we gonna just swing it out.
I feel like if Shaq and Lisa Leslie had a kid,
pretty much. Yeah, some shit like that.
And then Drew had the audacity to marry a white chick that plays soccer. So think how their children gonna be.
I saw an article the other day where it was like Kobe talking to high school kids and it was showing like
Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty much. Showing all the NBA players, and like Drew Holiday in high school was like 6'2", 195 in high school. So like he was a grown man.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Devin Booker's coming alive though. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, he gonna put up the shots. He's straight volume shooter, but
I still feel. I mean,
I don't know who else they could depend on though.
Chris is. I mean, he's playing good, but he's making bad. He's having them choke moments though at the worst time too. Though he's having that curse of that when he blew that 3-1.
Maybe he's overthinking it.
He is overthinking it exactly, and that's the problem he's going through right now. He's overthinking it. So it's kind of like, I'm not gonna lie. I always say whoever wins game 5 gonna win it all.
I tell you what, when the boy caught that alley from Drew, Giannis.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was trying to think of his first name. Because I damn sure can't pronounce his last name.
Right.
So when Giannis caught that alley, you know, when he came down and he did that, he had his little kind of Superman pose, kind of strength thing going. I'm like, okay, this series is over. Because anybody that looks like that, and then with Drew playing the way he playing, all you really need is Middleton to just be on the court, right? Like he shouldn't have to do much of anything else with them playing the way they playing, doing what they doing.
Right? I mean, Middleton get you 20 moments too.
Yeah,
he's been having his little streaks moments too. So it's
If Middleton get him 20, it's automatically like you can say they gonna win the game. If Middleton even give you 20, it's on top of what they're doing right now.
Lopez has to play defense too. He has to remain playing defense. Let me say that, because he's been stepping up here and there in spots, getting a few little stops, even if it's just like being the big dude in the lane, right? Like you ain't got to jump.
Just put your arms up.
Just stay in the lane with your hands up, and that's it. But he's been able to do that too. But if they can keep this train running the way it is now, I know I said Suns in 7, but I don't know.
But then they keep getting these rebounds off of Giannis's miss though too. That's the other thing that's like killing the Suns too.
The lineups they running out there, like the fact that at one point in that last game they had Giannis, Lopez, and Portis on the court at the same time. The Suns ain't getting no rebounds off of that. Like Ayton can only do so much by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other than that, then they had no chance. They're just crashing the offensive boards, putbacks. And then if Porter's hitting threes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Disrespectful stuff. Like you can't do nothing about that.
I think the loss of Saric too is hurting Suns.
Yeah,
definitely.
He's a good player. Yeah, he buys enough time to give Ayton a break. You know what I'm saying? Between his shooting, he's big enough to score in the paint in the post, and he makes smart passes. Like he's somebody. Remember, he was on the Sixers. Like the Sixers definitely could have used a guy like him to play alongside because he has confidence and at least willing to shoot, unlike the other guy his past playoffs. But yeah, that's somebody I think they kind of regret having to give up on early, because he would have been a good compliment to Embiid here and there. But yeah, that was big for them. But yeah, they gotta figure out where they're gonna get more scoring from. It can't just be all Booker.
Right. Exactly. And that's kind of how it's going, though. So it will be interesting to see. Well, you know, I'll be fine if CP don't get no goddamn ring. I wanted Monty to get the ring, so I can take this. I'll take it.
I mean, either way it goes, a win on some levels. Whether it's Monty getting one, Giannis getting one, Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with it either way.
I'm happy for Holiday. I don't care about Giannis. I'm happy for Holiday though.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll say that.
And Jimmy, it's real simple. Antetokounmpo. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. What he said.
Not even gonna try.
Antetokounmpo.
Nah, I'm good too.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
That's that brother Martin. That's that brother Martin education kicking in right there. Ain't having it over here with the A, nigga. Good luck.
Onomatopoeia.
Alphabet boys.
Just gotta break it down, man. Just gotta break it down.
Whatever. So when's the next game? Is it Monday?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
They've been breaking these games up. Yeah. So you would think that would benefit the older team with the older player, Chris Paul.
I miss the old format. Remember how it used to start off on a Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then go to Wednesday?
Well, I think this
because
year
of the season, man.
Yeah, they changed it.
No, they haven't done this in quite some time though. This is like
you talking about the 2-3-2?
Well, no, not the 2-3-2. But I remember when NBC had it, and they would always start it on Wednesday, and it'll be that Wednesday, Friday, Sunday format.
Yeah, it used to be predetermined the schedule, but now this year they kind of just like
this ESPN life, nigga. You know how ESPN roll. Fuck y'all, we gonna do it our way.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't making no sense.
But they also remember back in the day, if it was from a home to home, it was only 2 days apart, and then when it was home to a road game, then it was 3.
They did 3 days.
They're doing 3 to 4 days regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, so I can't.
I guess they're trying to give us better quality of the games to give them some rest in the bigger picture. So I can at least somewhat respect that.
You really think they care
stretch
about
it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. They don't give you shit. They scheduling around. They're scheduling around certain things that is coming on other channels.
That's all. We may not see Maria on Tuesday. Shit.
Right.
That's true. Because
our contract up
after the 5th game.
Yeah, her contract is up on the 20th.
Y'all also saw Jason Williams got COVID, right? So I wonder if I ain't even read anything yet if that spread amongst the rest of the crew.
What's Antetokounmpo?
Antetokounmpo.
That's it.
Yeah, him. What he said. Don't he have COVID or something like that?
The brother.
The brother.
The reckless one. Yeah, the reckless one.
Don't he have COVID or something like that? Didn't something happen to him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's sitting down. Yeah.
So nobody's gonna get hurt. So
everybody happy. Everybody's safe now.
Everybody's safe.
Yeah, that's 6 less spots. Somebody got to worry about being out for the season.
So it's but yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she might be out the box by the time game time show up, unless they make a deal Monday. I mean, that would be the only move. Is like it's Monday is the news cycle starting. Make that big announcement. Hey, she signed an X number of years. Blah blah million.
Technically, she doesn't have to sign a contract, right? She'll just be.
She could
be like a
freelance.
Yeah, freelance. That's where
they got to charge. Yeah, that she'll charge like so much for the next 2 games or something like that. So she could still get paid, but not have to be under contract. Where we just know it will be over. Because from what I'm hearing, is she wants that. Well, like I said, she was trying to get that Stephen A. money, but she's looking more of the long game, where she wants to be like the next Robin Roberts.
Control. She wants to be in control.
So she wanted to actually fade away from ESPN, the sports world, and get into that morning primetime spot of doing like Good Morning America, and then like NBC now has stepped in the picture, and she could be like the next like one young host of the Today Show. So she's trying to get on that type of level. I know that Today ain't the same as it used, but you know, if you bring somebody younger, it could.
I can see how they're heading that direction because NBC Sports is starting to make some noise, and get its with its development, and so they need a news crew for that network. They don't have one right now. They pick, you know, from here and there to cover shit, but they don't have that steady show.
Yeah, that signature show.
Right. Yeah. So that's what she's looking at. She's looking at that, you know, the long game there and everything else other than just worry about being on just the sports side and stuff like that too.
And honestly, I wonder how long ESPN is going to last anyway, because it kind of, I mean, not last in the sense of like they'll never be in existence.
Yeah, they just being the top, like, just being the top dog.
Yeah, being the top dude, right? Like, because it's like with all these other
Peacock
channels,
NBC Sports,
but also
still floating out there.
Yeah, but also with a lot of these with a lot of these things being premium or stream type things, you kind of wonder then because they're not held to the same restrictions as ESPN is, especially being owned by Disney, right? So it's kind of like you might see a lot more journalists, and I use the word journalists, right? Quotations, actually wanting to go to these other brands and being able to report what they want to, right?
Yeah,
right. Without the restriction,
creative.
A couple of them have already. I know Lebron, he's got his own thing now. Chris Rose, who was with MLB,
right,
and NFL. He went to John Boy, and has his own thing going on with them. So, you know, they want more of that freedom, and not that restriction.
Because think about it like this. Like, I'm probably like, I don't know, I might be exaggerating, but 70% of shit that we say, we couldn't do that on ESPN.
Oh no,
not niggas. That's shit. You need to say 85%. You were too low.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this, and this is with all due respect, no offense, but I'm probably ruining any chance that I have of being a serious journalist by coming on this podcast. Like some of the shit I don't say, some shit I don't say it on here. I've already been canceled before being canceled, right? Just for some of the shit I don't say it on here.
Nah, no, that's not true. Cause you know he did some freelance stuff, so he does his own podcast.
Oh yeah, freelance shit would never work for ESPN. Not some of the shit I don't say it on here.
Hey man, it don't matter.
No, that's not true because between L. Duncan, Jamel, like it was.
Hey, all you want to do is
you talking about people that don't work there no more.
Wait, got
no, but L still work there.
L is still there. She type roping though. True. Oh, she type roping. Nowadays his number though.
You know what I'm saying? You're going live quoting Atlanta classics.
Exactly.
You know so
I think she's working on trying to get fired, honestly.
You know what? I think she's taking advantage of their lack of their diversity issue right now.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, they just like, y'all can't touch me.
You ain't gonna tell me nothing. You ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Tell me nothing.
Say something.
You want me to go? I'll go. You want me to go?
She gonna say it. I want that Jamel Hill package though. Before I go, she definitely gonna say I need that Jamel Hill package.
That's that. I don't need the job. My husband got 3 jobs. I don't need this.
And you know, the husband is straight though too. So she really don't need to.
Yeah,
her record. Yeah, she's
straight
good. No matter.
She's good in the hood, no matter where she go. Right? That's why I said she don't give a shit. Like, I don't need this job.
And she got a DUI, still got a job. You can't tell her nothing.
But I'm sure the other networks, that's the first thing they're saying. Kind of like what Netflix was doing with movies. Like, look, you can come here and do whatever you want. Pretty, not whatever, but you know.
Yeah, but enough. Yeah, the guidelines of what's needed, though, of course.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, Uncle Shannon on there pouring up yak and shit.
Smoking black and mild.
Smoking black and mild.
With a stocking cap on his head and everything. They're like,
man.
They got what the Dutini. You got an actual martini glass.
Yeah. Disney did not approve of this shit. I can tell you that.
I mean,
that was their downfall. That's where they messed up. That's where they messed up going to Disney. Being bought out by they thought they was getting more exposure and stuff, but all it did was just bring more restrictions on them. To where they couldn't be like they used to be back in the days when they were more entertaining. They were more, risk taking and was
more
let
unique personalities that you had spread out.
But I will say that shouts out to Stuart Scott though, because I think he's one of the ones that made it cool to like actually
he broke the mold.
Because before that it was them, this week on the day.
Well, yeah, when Dan and Overman was there, they was cool and reckless though. They was.
But I think the Disney move was just a move to like, hey, we ain't got to worry about money no more.
Yeah, it's a power move.
We ain't got.
We get it.
Yeah, we get it, but but
they joined the Crips, like right. Yeah. Like, you got a gang behind you now, right?
Yeah,
like, that's it.
But I've been from the start.
Exactly. But this kid was gonna come with a price though at the same time, and
you gotta put in your work.
Put in work, right? That's like there you go.
I mean, I think about how much fun they all had doing those skits with Jamel and Michael.
That was too real, nigga. That was too real, nigga.
I mean, they had too much like everybody. Hey, can we get in on this? Can we get?
With so many other people, it's like, oh, what y'all doing? Okay, I want to fuck with it. Yeah, but I also don't think that the big wigs didn't really understand what they was doing. Like,
they didn't.
Like,
it was like, y'all doing what? Y'all need this? Okay, sure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Coming to America, Boys in the Hood.
Wait, Jamel really drank the 40. She really drank the 40 on set, nigga. Like
on set, dog.
Right there, nigga. They thought she had apple juice, nigga. They really probably thought she was drinking apple juice. She's like, I know they don't know what the hell I'm drinking. I'm gonna keep it on.
Even if it was apple juice, it's still imagery, right?
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like
when I saw the fuzz, I saw that little bubble. I said, whoa. That ain't apple juice. I know that ain't apple juice. Little bubble. Yeah, that's all. I see them make that little squint. I said, she really drinking. I said, all right, that's it. They ain't gone too far. I said, they ain't gonna be here much longer.
Yeah, that's a Miller High Life. What up? They ain't have OE. What you want?
Yeah, as soon as they went to ESPN, when they went to
Sports Center.
Sports Center at 6, I said it's over.
That was the worst decision they could have made, man.
Yeah,
I mean, they said it themselves, like thinking in hindsight, but
that check.
It's a whole different demographic that was
true, but that check
that time. Yeah, that check was you still get that check though.
Hey, that money was real. They were saying probably what 3-4 mil. Yeah, man, like okay, we're gonna sign on to this. Hard to say no.
Yeah, Michael Smith said they had a pool. When you got a pool in that backyard.
Well,
but like they said, you came to our show and asked us to come and become Sports Center. They was fine. Exactly. It was coming on at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1, 2 o'clock.
They had their own little small following.
Right, they said they were way over there on the opposite side of ESPN, and they weren't even nowhere near the top.
And that's why they kind of did whatever they wanted.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got currency on there. Like they really had some questionable people as guests that they probably would never do on the main set. So yeah, they clearly didn't understand what they were doing over there.
You had currency on.
Talking about Michael Smith getting bit by a horse.
You're like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why you bring up bullshit?
That's what he do. That's what he wanted to say so bad. Like, why is you bringing up bullshit?
Why you bringing up old shit, man?
That nigga clearly, dude, he broke that down like he saw that shit happen yesterday too. That's
he said that shit on tape. But let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we can talk about Space Jam and how grown ass men lost their mind. All right, so highly disappointed in some people out in these internets. Highly disappointed, man. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups for sports, and these grown men starting off their post. This is why he not the GOAT. Or that movie trash and this, that, and the other. Nigga, this is a cartoon for kids. It is Space Jam. This ain't no you know what I'm saying, no Broadway type shit. This is a cartoon. This is Looney Tunes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, LeBron is not an actor. Michael Jordan is not an actor. They both sucked as far as their acting in both of the movies. But the show, the star of the show is Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig. Not no goddamn LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's like that shit was just like they just couldn't wait to say, aha, I knew it was gonna be trash. Like, for real? Did you get the same review? One. I'm about to say, did you get the same review on fucking what's the one with Jamie Foxx? What's that anime, which was great to me? Soul. Like, were you going on?
But that's, first of all, that's a whole nother level there. Hey,
that's, I know that, I'm saying, but like, yeah, but you judging cartoons. Like, Tom and Jerry just came out with a movie 2 weeks ago too. Did you give reviews on that shit too? Like, what the fuck? Like, no, relax.
But I posted like a week before it came out. Like, okay, all you LeBron haters, we get it. Space Jam 2 suck. And only because LeBron is in it, right? Like,
right.
If you had put Steph Curry in it, they'll be, oh, that's so cute. Yeah. And especially, oh Lord, don't tell me, if you had put his daughter in it with him as the other character, oh. Boy,
yeah, right.
Dash hates Steph Curry with a passion.
Damn.
See, your son is different.
Oh yeah, we did have that conversation.
With a passion.
But your son is different.
If he could say fuck Steph Curry, he would say it, right?
Without getting his team knocked out.
He's different, man.
I don't understand it. Like, Steph's a good dude, man. He's a self-made superstar. Nah, man, he a show off. Forget it.
I mean, he is a show off, but
yeah, man, Dash is different, man. I'm just saying, man. Just saying, your son gonna go he can go either way, nigga. He go white crime. We can go paid in full, nigga. You go one of them.
He gonna be white crime, man. He gonna be white collar.
That's what you think. That's what you think. Yeah, exactly. You think that.
That's what that same thing Lucky thought. He never saw himself in that position.
Exactly.
I won't be called Lucky no more, Mal. So man,
it's fucked up because he don't get the reference in it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
We got him.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, he letting it go, yo. He's not gonna let it go. Oh shit!
It's been a long time since I found some food stamps. But yeah, man, that shit just was irking me, bro. Like, they was like real deal, like in this one sports group I'm in on Facebook. They like real deal, like posting and like they only made X number of dollars, and this person, these like posting reviews from people online. Like, there was like real deal Cisco and Liebert and this shit.
But the thing is, it's like, do you remember Space Jam 1? Like, that movie was pretty low-key trash.
Yes.
You actually, like, as a movie, yeah, it's trash. It's like, it's pure nostalgia. You got to see Bugs Bunny next to Michael Jordan, right? And mind you, again, how I've been yelling that Michael Jordan's career was fueled by Nike, Gatorade, and ESPN, right?
Yep.
McDonald's.
If you remember, or McDonald's as well.
Ballpark, Haynes.
If you remember, I want to say either it might have been 3 years before that, Nike launched this whole campaign with the Hair Jordans, right? This is the whole Bugs Bunny thing. And then you got Space Jam. So you had that whole buildup of where they were literally selling Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny together as a package, right? Before then you got the movie Space Jam, right? So it was all nostalgia. It was all that, like, I remember that, like the Jordan commercial, the Hair Jordans, right? You remember that Bugs Bunny playing Michael Jordan. That's all that is about that movie, bro. That movie really sucks. Like, Space Jam 1 sucks. So what did you expect Space Jam 2 to be? It was gonna be Bugs Bunny playing a basketball player. It was gonna suck. But it's for kids.
It's for kids. Yeah, my
the only reason why I seen this so
three
much.
times already now.
Yeah, my two watched it the other day. But the only reason why I watched Space Jam 1 so much, my godchild had the tape, and that was the only thing to keep his ass still.
Yeah. My
niece Space Jam on, he just just calm his ass down. He chilling.
Bro,
Hey, I'm about to challenge myself. Which made more money, Space Jam the movie or Space Jam the soundtrack? I'll let you know.
I'll say the soundtrack probably.
More money?
Well, just which was more. Well, I'm sure the movie made more money, but which one is more celebrated? And of course, the soundtrack.
Yeah, on the first one. On the first one, for sure.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, first one. Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson on there. Yeah.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly killed it.
Yeah, it produced the standard. I Believe I Can Fly. Played at graduations.
Yeah. But again, nostalgia,
baptisms.
Right? It's the nostalgia.
I've been the one where somebody playing it on the organ, and the father.
No, but I believe that's why.
No, I've definitely been to church and they played it, but still. Shouldn't be, but yeah, it's definitely been there.
Especially now more than ever. That's a whole new meaning of a baptism.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking earlier.
Right. Yeah.
2 arms up, touchdown. But yeah, man, I don't know. It was just irking me, man. It was just like, man, these dudes out here judging the fucking cartoon. Like I'm a big ass kid. I like cartoons. Like I'll fucking watch Looney Tunes and Tiny Toons all fucking day. But fucking you out here criticizing just because a player that you don't like.
My only criticism was this generation of kids today. Are they familiar with Looney Tunes? Because I don't
think they understand. I don't think they exactly. I don't think they know who it is. Like they got some newer shit with them on there. But like only way you getting to watch it, I think you got to be watching on HBO Max or as far as the old classic shit. And then some of that shit been banned from being played. They got like a bunch of old Bugs Bunny shit that they refuse to play because of it's inappropriate.
Because I had to explain that to Dash, like, hey, this Looney Tunes been out since before your grandparents. Yes. So
right.
This is real old.
But I think that's where like it gets the other people because it's the background, right? Because that was the thing about Space Jam 1. It wasn't so much the Looney Tunes and Michael Jordan, but everybody else that kind of showed up at the game. So you like, oh shit, that goes something. Oh yeah, right. That's right. So the whole part that they brought like Harry Potter into it, they had Game of Thrones in it. Like that's that other that even if you don't know Looney Tunes,
pop culture.
Yeah,
right. And they put enough. They put enough in that to balance.
Maybe I can be some of assistance, like on Space Jam 1 there. Like
I didn't know Game of Thrones was with Warner Brothers.
I didn't either.
Associated, so
that might have been.
Maybe
because it's through HBO. Because HBO has.
It might be a recent transaction. It might be a recent.
They have connections. They always had connection with Warner Brothers. Why they used to get a lot of their movies once it went from theaters to cable, it will always go through HBO first. Okay. So that's how that Warner Brothers situation was always a tie. They had ties together like that. So, but then that's like you said, that's just a good connection of even keeping Looney Tunes afloat. Like just still keep them in the mix and for kids to relevant. Just the kids can go back and check them out too in the bigger picture. But kids ain't gonna really do that. See, they can't do that. You can't even say you can't show these kids that violate. Wait, what do you mean kill the rabbit? Why will they want to kill? They so sensitive out here now. You can't even play that type of cartoons around them. But that's why I was surprised Tom and Jerry had got a movie. I'm like, whoa.
Right.
They completely flipped them. They completely flipped. Ain't the same Tom and Jerry when they was out there smoking cigarets and shooting each other. This is some old
fuck it then. That ain't no cartoon then. I don't see that shit. What the fuck wrong with them? Man, see what I'm saying?
Tom and Jerry smoking Lucky Strikes and shit with no filters.
Right.
Look, rolled his own cigarette, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blew a smoke, said howdy. You know what I'm saying?
See, you know what? The kids probably thinking it was weed. You know what? These kids today will see that thing and they're rolling up something totally different here. So that's sad. Damn, this is a bad time, boy. Whoa,
fire from the bayou. Fire from the bayou.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, like they some they missing out. Like I play that shit around my kids, but like there's a lot of kids that's missing out on that classic shit.
Yeah.
Real quick, can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
I know. I'm just jumping in, and I think to be honest with you, with the whole Space Jams 2 with LeBron James, I think it's great. I just didn't understand it simply because of what what y'all just saying, like the Looney Tunes connection. Like there is no Looney Tunes connection. You know what I mean? Like that's our generation. So I was trying to figure out, like, well, why would you come out with a sequel now?
It's really like 10 years too late.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like coming to America. It's almost like coming to America. You know
but
what
the
I mean?
difference is with this though, with Looney Tunes now, because you are releasing it on HBO Max, and that's where Looney Tunes is.
You can drive people to go back and watch it.
Right.
Yeah,
so
go
now
back and watch.
you're recycling all of your old properties back.
To a certain degree. I still think it's still too late.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say this. Okay, but I'm gonna wait and see then.
Mm-hmm. No, I got you.
The verdict is still out because I feel that.
Parent, as parents, we want to go see Space Jam because we remember Looney Tunes. But we're the parents now, right? So we're bringing our kids to see Space Jams, and then they're gonna watch it. And then now it's like they always do. We get to sell toys off of it now.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Hollywood is like they, this, like we said, it happens often. Like there's a lot of sequels that come out that's like way too late. Like the whole Bad Boys thing, way too late. Like,
that was trash.
But I mean, do you really need to watch another Space Jam movie to get connected with Looney Tunes?
For the newer generation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I don't need it, but I don't think the newer generation will even be interested even after Space Jam. Like to a certain, I think it might get a small percentage of people. I mean, and I guess when it's an old product, it's like whatever you get is good. Extra whatever you get. It's not going to be that much of a swing as far as you're going to see, Bugs Bunny toys all in Walmart and Target every which way.
But then but you still got that. You know what though? But at the same time, you still got that age bracket that's still in that mid 20s, early 30s too. Though that still got kids that really didn't watch Looney Tunes themselves might be interested in looking at it too. So you got another gap in between that. Cause remember now, these Space Jams are 25 years apart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pretty much. So you missed a whole, 2 generations in the middle of that.
But here's the thing though. Again, you don't have to put new Looney Tunes toys in the Walmart. They still got the old Looney Tunes.
Exactly.
Like they're still there, right? You can still go in there and buy a Bugs Bunny toothbrush, right? Like you can still buy Tweety Bird stuff all over the place, right? So it's still there. It never went anywhere. It's just now, even if you do see a 20% tick in sales, that's still 20%, right? So you're good with that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of worth doing it at the end of the day, regardless, because you still got this whole, you got still a generation of people grown that's still a LeBron fans that's gonna watch it regardless. So that's
the part that's sickening to me. They up in there with fucking. I can just imagine they got a LeBron jersey on. You know what I'm saying? Got the Cavaliers hat, got the Lakers socks on, got the Miami Heat wristband.
Yeah, everything going on.
They all LeBron in on that shit. I don't know.
But even then, same thing with Space Jam 1, right? If you notice, if you watch the movie, they had hella close-ups on all of LeBron tennis shoes, right?
That's definitely by design.
Goon Squad and Toon Squad, right?
Well, because he released all those shoes.
Right. So now he's gonna release the shoes. So now when you release the shoes, what people gonna go do? They're gonna go buy the uniform, right? Or at least the jersey, right?
Yeah.
So again,
it's all marketing.
Oh yeah, it was all.
And that's Nike, and that's Nike. That's Nike too being involved in this. So Nike already
put what they did the first time around.
Right.
Yeah, so they knew they could do. Yeah, and they made these.
So how was the movie? How was the movie? I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it. I mean, my kids liked it, but I haven't seen it.
It was good. It was a kids movie. Yeah.
But this is my question. So
I keep the tradition going. I ain't see the first one. I ain't gonna see this one. So I'm gonna just keep the tradition going.
So you say they reference like Game of Thrones and stuff like that?
I'll be honest.
Yeah, like it was a small reference, and they had the Night King was in the crowd.
Cause like to me, I think they could have, instead of doing the Looney Tunes, like they could have gotten characters from this time. Like you said, what is Game of Thrones? What else is to be popular? I don't know. So I watch a whole bunch of old shit. Like you can just
the thing with that is, so like Warner Brothers owns Looney Tunes, right?
Yeah.
Right. They kind of share Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
So it's like to keep it as cheap as you possibly can.
Just put little clips.
you ain't trying to pay nothing for it. That's a good point.
Right.
But we own Bugs Bunny, right? Like that.
Right.
Bugs Bunny is Warner Brothers, right? So yeah, nah.
So that's so that makes sense of how they did it. You need cartoon characters, but
time granted by
what the hell is that in my ear? What the hell?
It was radio or something. Twin probably.
Twin, what you watching?
He's gone. He's off.
He dropped
free baseball broadcast.
It was baseball. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? So
yeah, like Harry Potter. But even outside of that, because you got to think, now you got to cut a check to what's her girl, J.K. Simmons or whatever.
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, you ain't trying to do all that.
He's the guy from Spider-Man.
Well, no, you're all right, Spider-Man. You are correct.
Yeah.
They played the Daily Bugle.
Jameson. Yeah. But continue.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
you got to cut her check. Then
that's too many people we cut. Yeah.
That's too many check. Mara and
Yeah, nah, you try to cut all them people no goddamn check.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I see. That's what I was saying. I was about to say you can do Marvel shit, DC shit, but yeah, that's check.
Nah, you ain't trying to dip in that. No, you ain't trying to dip that much into the budget.
Right.
Yeah, right. Because when the budget was low, the budget was low, bro. Like the budget went all on graphics. You can tell, like nothing else but graphics paid this movie.
Of course. So this is a green room palace.
Yeah.
That's all this is about. So,
because they had the Night King in there, but he wasn't really the Night King.
Yeah.
Night King-ish, not
like
Night King light.
The camera.
He was a spectator.
Right. He's in the crowd, so the camera pans real quick. So it's like, oh shit, was that the? Oh wait, nah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Kind of like them toys you get from Dollar Tree. Like, that's what it was.
The real
Dollar Tree Night King.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dollar Tree Optimus Prime and shit like that. Yeah, Optimus. Yeah. So
Optimus leader.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I'm glad y'all enjoyed it.
Honestly though, bro, I feel that way when dudes start arguing about like these Marvel movies and shit, right? Like people lose their fucking mind when a black character, or not even a black character, but a black person plays a character that wasn't originally black in the comic books. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? These comic books were written in segregation. They really weren't going to put us in there any fucking way.
Right, at that time.
Yeah, so now it's like, it's a fucking issue. And then what kills me, which is more personal to me probably than anybody, right? Because they complain about a black Superman. And it's like, the motherfucker is an alien. Do you not realize? Like, he's a fucking alien.
Yeah,
But
we need to go back. You know what? Just like we can go back to remember that horrible ass series that came out, V, back in the days when the niggas like had to skin, and niggas was reptiles under that shit.
The fucking lizards busting out.
Lizards busting out and shit. So that's like fucking Superman could have been. That could be fake skin on him,
right?
But
fucking thing.
But that's all right up there with James Bond. Like every English person will sit up there and say, "I think the next James Bond should be Idris Elba." Only Americans sitting up there tripping. Nah, it needs to be a white dude. Like even
who the fuck is you?
Like Daniel Craig, fuck this. Yeah, he can do it.
A dude broke it down to a whole science of why a black person couldn't be 007.
Yeah, right.
And one of the main reasons he said was because as a black person, or better yet, as 007, he's a spy. And as a spy, he has to be able to blend into different crowds. Well, if he's a black person, let's just consider it. He's in London, right? So how could that black person blend into the crowd in London? you'd be easily to pick him out. It's the black guy, right? I'm like, motherfucker, like, are you even listening to what the fuck you talking about? Like,
yeah, I remember that.
I'm a black person, so I can't blend into a crowd. I can't put a hat and
London is
glasses
one of the diverse cities in the whole fucking world.
Bro,
next to fucking New York. Shit,
I'm like,
what are
God
you talking
damn,
about?
son. Like, they don't have no black people in London, right? Like,
Nah, man. You know, when
You
people
got
want to
every
get their point
nationality of
across, they
black.
don't have to. They don't have to
You
listen
got
to
every
facts.
nationality of black in freaking London. I'm like, what is you talking about? Can't blend in.
well, look, when colonizers don't understand colonizing, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
what the fuck? But yeah, bro, it's like that's the shit that kills me because it's like you don't want these people to play these different characters, but again, it's like, what do you want us to do, dude? Because even the characters you gave us, everything got to have black in front of it, right? Like you gotta action, and for Native Americans, it's even worse, bro. Because I don't know if anybody remember Apache Chief, but god damn, you want to talk about a walking racial stereotype, right? Like,
yeah.
But the other part about that, what is raised the new thing, which I know is their sexuality. That's the other thing.
10 Pro plus a great offers on Dell servers, monitors, docks, and more.
There you go. But but they flipping that. That's the other thing that they've been arguing about. So their sexuality and their race. So
hey man, they just
gonna find any reason. They're gonna find any reason to complain.
Yeah, right. But they're scared right now because they know they're becoming a minority. Niggas, they don't know what to do with themselves right now. They know it ain't about them no more. So they freaking out hard every day. They see their time is almost up.
And that's the thing. It's like they really feel like somebody's come and take something from them, right? Like, like what the fuck, dude? Like, what are we everything you had, they had. Look, I forgot who it was. I don't remember who it was, but somebody said I think it was what's the guy name? I forgot his name, but the only thing that a white person ever invented was a patent office, right? Like,
wow,
you motherfuckers, y'all don't invent shit. All y'all do is you steal other people's ideas, you patent it, and then you make money off of it. Mm-hmm. And that's all the fucking, and that's the same fucking thing that with all this other shit. It's like
Colonel Sanders, Jack Daniels,
Popeyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the list is endless, right?
Endless.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. It's just sometimes I think people complain just to fucking complain because
of the internet now. There's just like people now feel like they can just say anything and hide behind.
They can be heard.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Actually, I would just put out a post about that and say, you know how everybody, all the celebrities have to, they eventually get that little blue check that shows they are, valid, verified. Yeah. He said, won't you make everybody have to give their real name to be verified? So guess what? Nobody can hide behind nothing. You got to really put your name out there. If you want to talk crazy or whatever, you got to be held accountable. And he said that'll end a lot of this BS out here. People hiding behind stuff. You cannot do anything unless you are 100% verified.
Name and address too, right?
Yep, all of that. You can't.
So they can
pull up and all that. He said
international sports are starting to do that with the soccer scandal last week. When England lost in penalty kicks, they were able to track down a couple of online people who were making some racist comments to the black soccer players for England, and they got arrested. So,
hey, brother,
enough of this shit.
Yeah,
enough.
How do you say everybody got to play until they get punched in the face?
Mike Tyson at the greatest. That one of Mike Tyson's greatest, lines.
That and I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot. That would look.
Thought-provoking shit right there.
Or I don't fornicate with female journalists unless I get to, So unless you want to, you probably shouldn't talk to me. That's number 3 for me.
That damn Mike, boy.
That was the most polite. That was the politest sexual harassment I've ever seen in my life, dog.
Yeah, so that might get his fine. Well, he learned a lesson's pride though, but hey, at least he knew how to reword it in a better, and eloquent way, So we can't say Mike is dumb. He just,
he just ain't got it all.
He ain't got it all, exactly.
Bad decision making.
Yeah, he does a bad decision making skills, but he thought provoking though. He He'll leave you thinking for sure.
Hey, have y'all listened to his podcast?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Boosie scared as fuck.
Yeah,
check the shit out of
Boosie, Michael Blackson. I heard him kind of check him too. But yeah, he be talking some thought provoking shit. That nigga be high as fuck though. But
it's the truth though.
Yeah. But the thing about it is you remember all the shenanigans Mike Tyson did back in the day, and you still think he capable of that. Like as chill as he is, that's still Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he can snap at any moment.
He can snap at any moment.
That's Mike Tyson. That's just Mike Tyson high. Like you know what I mean? Like he
levels to this.
Yeah, he gonna sober up at some point, and when he do, I mean, you might not want to be around, but because I've seen some video of him like just bullshitting, right? Just playing around in the gym.
And that bag is moving quite viciously.
Yeah, no, the hand speed still left.
Yeah.
And so I see some cracked ribs happening real quick and fast.
Because I remember Donnie Yen reading an article on him when he was in Ip Man. Said, I was scared because he came like that close to me, and I was scared for my life.
Oh yeah,
you see that shit? You see that shit swimming by you like it feel like it's coming at you 60 miles an hour.
Bullets, right? Bullets whizzing, right?
They turning and they flipping, nigga.
My
did you get that reference, Anthony? You got that reference? Okay.
No, sir.
I just want to make sure. Oh shit, man.
No, my favorite was Charlie Murphy talking about him going to Mike Tyson's house one time and like 6 limos and everybody not getting out because there's a tiger in the front yard.
He used to play with a tiger, son. Like what?
Yeah. He owned about 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, play with them like they was dogs.
Yeah, like they was dogs.
That was his peoples, man. They weren't fucking with him. Shit, guess what?
They recognized crazy.
Exactly. They knew Mike knocked their ass out. She's like, whoa, that nigga might break my jaw. I think I'm gonna chill.
So let me ask y'all this.
Hey, hold on. It's like gay pride all over here. Good Lord.
Okay, and where are you? Hey man, you downtown? You in downtown Minneapolis? They don't happen. Hey man, we get Mike Tyson on you right now. Nigga, check Boosie about that shit. You better relax.
I'm not even downtown. I'm not even downtown.
Well, if they got their own section of town that you got around there, drop off some food, man. Guess what? You got to hold that there and drop that food off, man. Can't discriminate about where you got to drop that food off.
Drop it, keep it moving.
No. Oh, y'all read me wrong. I ain't discriminating. I'll drop your food off. That's fine. But I mean, I'm in the suburb. I mean, it's like gay pride, like for real. Like for real.
They supporting their children.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I'm in Minnesota, bro. The fuck?
Hey, shit, man. I got a section in my dog.
How you doing? All right.
See, nigga, I got a couple of stores. Shoot, the crosswalk is real. The rainbow colors. Let you know what area you in.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, man. Look, it's for real, bro. Like, I mean, God.
But let me ask y'all this. This is what I was about to ask y'all. Mm-hmm. Pick one. Get a punch by Mike Tyson, or hit by Ronnie Lott going over the middle. On a quick
neither by Ronnie Lott.
Neither. Question. That's why I'm gonna ask. Do I have pads on?
Pads on.
Oh, pads on. I'll take that Ronnie Lott hit.
Pads on, boxing gloves with Tyson.
Hold on.
Ronnie Lott.
I'll take Ronnie Lott every day and twice on Sunday.
Say, bro. Who said Jimmy?
I'll take that Ronnie Lott hit before I take that Tyson.
Dude, but if he hits you, but you're dead.
No, you're not.
If Tyson,
you can turn your body enough, you hurt.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's dissect this a little bit.
Right. I don't think it's that clean cut.
Be honest with you, any one of those hits gonna destroy something, bro. Either let me finish. Either you dead, you paralyzed.
No,
I'll take paralyzed.
No.
I'll take paralyzed.
Hold on.
Paralyzed is fine.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Look,
Hold on. Twin.
Hey, look, I'll give you some of them. What Iron Man homeboy name is?
Okay.
I get some of them roadie. Yeah, I get some of them War Machine legs.
Yeah,
look, Air Force Bra, baby.
Nah. Consider that twin. Mike Tyson has retired a lot of people. There's a lot of people who did not. That list is 10 plus.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'll take the Ronnie Lott hit. I'll miss a couple of games.
No, I ain't take the Ronnie Lott hit.
Hey,
I'll miss a couple of games, but I'll be back.
I've seen people take a Ronnie Lott hit and got up and kept playing, right?
Right.
Too many people took a Tyson punch, like wide open Tyson punch,
No.
and at least didn't.
I agree with y'all. No. I agree with y'all. But what y'all saying is you're willing to put your body out there a Ronnie Lott hit in that era?
Yeah.
One hit? Yes.
Well, hey, we got pads on, dude. We got shit that can still.
Yeah.
They call a fight jacket. You know what? I can live for some shit like that.
No.
Hold
on a second. No. He didn't give you no disclaimer.
Yes, he did.
He didn't give you no disclaimers.
He said you got pads on.
He said pads.
No pads. So whatever you want.
With pads.
Yeah, flag jacket counts.
Pads, all that.
With pads?
Yeah, with pads on.
Yeah,
with pads on.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I gotta hear that.
Mike Tyson.
Because you don't got no pads on with Mike Tyson in your ass.
Nah, he got the glove, which makes it really worse.
Yeah,
right. But
Mike Tyson was knocking you out, and then you was filling out an application on Monday.
No. I get. No. So I'm making it. I'm making it fair. I'm making it fair though. Right? You can't. Yeah, I'm making it fair. So if you got pads on, okay, yeah.
No, that is fair. They sports is. Hey,
no,
it's
not fair.
Yes, it is. His sport was with pads on. Tyson's sport was with gloves.
Because you gotta think about it like this. Ronnie Lott is not going to hit you as hard as he would if he don't have on pads versus if he has on pads. So to make it fair, you have to have on pads as well, right?
And then there's levels to the Ronnie Lott hit.
No, man.
Am I getting hit? Am I getting hit in the middle of the field on the 50-yard line, or am I getting hit in the red zone?
So okay,
the levels of speed is not going to be the same.
I'm just saying going over the middle.
Okay, can I give you a scenario?
Okay,
go.
Give you a scenario, right? I'm gonna take Jimmy for example, right? You saying, hey, you know what? I got pads on, so he gonna hit me just as if, because to me, what you're.
All right, I know the past couple episodes we had speculated about Richard Sherman possibly joining the NFL Saints, New Orleans Saints. I don't think that's going to happen.
We speculated about the Raiders too.
I was trying to be nice and not bring that in.
Let's spread the love around a little bit.
No, hey, first of all, my team, that's a question mark behind that so-called Raider team. But I hear you though. But all I know is I had a beautiful day. It was a beautiful week for me.
So when the report first came out, we was all questioning, okay, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? Was it really that bad? Et cetera, et cetera. One, he was struggling to get through the door, as we can see. What you said, if you get on that sled a little bit more, you have better success.
Yeah, fucking cornerbacks don't hit the sled. That's why. Oh, weak core ass nigga. You couldn't even get through the door. How you gonna take on fucking what's old boy for Tampa Bay? The big toe.
If
Mike
Evans,
Evans.
But that's not his game, man. He plays 10 yards off. He plays 5 years. He's not a bumper runner.
Well, it makes a lot of sense.
Zone ass nigga. Yeah,
it makes way more sense now.
He should have been chilling by the mailbox. Should have been talking shit to the mailbox.
Exactly. I told y'all that shit. That's why I told you he was not a true corner.
Better get a protein shake or something.
Free safety.
He's all been walking free safety.
Yeah.
So I really don't truly understand like what happened. Apparently his wife is sticking by him. Like the in-laws,
the in-laws were talking shit.
The in-laws were talking shit.
That's what that was.
Yeah, and he was a drunk hot mess and thought he was gonna be froggy and run up on them.
He might have walked in the room into the wrong conversation. That's why I don't like his old big nostril ass. Nigga, what?
Exactly. Yeah.
Say it again.
Right? Or they probably say, his ass done. And they probably say, his little weak ass can't. He done. He
don't even follow his wide receiver on both sides of the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their trigger point, like we were saying with
and that's why nobody wants you. Old zone cornerback. Ain't nobody picking you up.
Yeah.
You rock covering ass.
Yeah, exactly. Go find Cam back and ask him for some help. Ask Cam Chandler to help you out there. Scary ass.
Oh, and I heard he was trying to beg Seattle for his job back.
Nah, that's because it wasn't in Seattle.
Yeah.
This incident did happen in Seattle too. Right. Carol don't want your washed ass no more. That's probably what happened. He said, Carol don't want your washed ass no more. Fucking go sit your ass down somewhere.
Can't help us.
Man,
can't help us.
Not even Jim Harbaugh wanted your ass.
Exactly. Won't you go take your ass down there in Austin? What's your boy? What was the other boy that's down there in Austin that was up there at the time?
Earl Thomas.
Go down there and chill with Earl and shit. Fucking washed ass nigga. Y'all can go wash together down the fucking Austin River or some shit. Get the fuck on.
Oh man.
There was something, nigga, because that nigga was drunk and everything. Even when he took a step back, that nigga almost stumbled and busted his ass after pushing on that door that many times.
That door bossed his ass back.
Pull up.
Exactly. That nigga knees was looking weak as fucking Steph Curry ankles and shit, nigga. Old baby calf ass. Fucking.
Like I said, no core strength, like none.
That nigga was looking tired, nigga. After he was pushing on that door that many times, and then damn near fell. So I'm like, come on, man, you looking a hot mess.
So this was my question: what was he drinking? What's that drink?
Oh, he was on that brown, nigga.
He was brown.
Definitely
brown.
Oh, he's on that brown, nigga. Oh, that's brown all day. It was just I'd have had to be. Since he from Compton, we're gonna give him out of Hennessy and Cavassier for sure. He could be that Remy nigga though too. He look like a Remy type nigga. I ain't lying.
Remy. I'll say Remy.
Yeah. I can see him as a Remy nigga. I'll take that back. I can see him as a Remy.
Like I say, he think he graduated from Hennessy to Remy. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
One of them niggas.
So Jen is not in the running for this.
Nobody fucks with Jen no more, nigga. Nobody fucks with Jen.
That's a good question. Like, when the last time you went somewhere? I'm about to say, when the last time you went somewhere nice and somebody ordered a gin and something, or a gin and tonic? Like, I never heard nobody order a gin or anything.
I feel like if you drink a gin, you suicidal. Honestly.
But that's what I'm saying. I've never heard anybody order gin. Like, no matter what.
You had that little short run.
Last time I had gin, I almost burned my eyebrows off.
You had the gin and juice run, but you remember how all them damn babies was made through that era, and them niggas regretting that shit right now. Niggas, don't you fucking drink that shit no more. Let that be.
But I
don't even see gin like on
people go buy gin. Yeah, but nobody ever.
I don't even see that gin because like it don't even be in the convenient area.
You look at the bar,
right?
You never see gin at the bar. You don't see that as an option of all the liquor that's displayed.
Yeah, it's not on the Seagrams.
Yeah. Seagrams, they kind of keep a Seagrams there.
No, the best you'll get is Tang. You see the Tang.
You see the Tanqueray. You might see the Tanqueray.
Tanqueray and Seagrams. That's the only one.
Well, Seagrams you're gonna see in the hole in the wall spots though. You're gonna see that. That's where you're gonna see the Seagrams. But you'll see Tanqueray because Tanqueray was my last time drinking gin and everything. And I know the people, and I think people at Lakeside Mall hates my guts to this day. I fucked up their bathroom, so I know. Nah.
Wait. You fucked up that little bathroom at the food court?
Yep, nigga. Yeah, from that wall to that toilet, nigga. I threw that bitch all up, nigga. All red beans right across that bitch, nigga. I know I was all kind of motherfuckers that day.
You ain't do much then. That bathroom was already fucked up. You ain't do much.
Nigga, that shit was horrible, nigga. Yeah, this was what, like 94 too? Christmas time? And it was Christmas time, nigga. It was a Christmas gift for your ass, nigga. I was all kind of motherfuckers that day. I can tell you that.
So we're saying brown for sure. Most likely Remy.
Yeah. Definitely brown for sure. Yeah, it was Remy.
Brown.
Yeah, I mean,
it might have been Cavassier.
It could be. That's what I said. Between Cavassier, because Henny. Some niggas. You know what? He look like a bitch ass nigga that can't handle no Henny. It won't be more aggressive.
Probably.
I can see him doing the opposite way. So I think he might have been drinking a Henny, and it just went the wrong way for him. Because most niggas want to get the stroking when they have
Henny Black.
I'll tell you what, Hennessy Paradise. There we go.
I think.
Because he gonna drink it high. He gonna drink the high end too on top of that. So you may have a good call there. He gonna because he got money, so he want to go high end like he doing something.
He want to look classy, but
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
they might have brought up that cross dresser they claimed to be messing with. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Oh yeah.
They gave him shit about that.
Yeah, see, you shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have refreshed my memory on that shit. Oh.
Now your name is just Twan. Shit. Oh man, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
It was kind of early. That was like early in his career.
Yeah, it was a little early.
That was early in his career.
That was before they even won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was early. It was early on.
I mean, he in Cali. You know what I'm saying?
He went to Stanford, nigga, so that make you look extra suspect.
California. He's in California, right?
Yeah, but remember he went to Stanford, so he up there in that Bay Area. And we know that's top 3 questionable areas.
That's a fact.
But
they all must be in Minnesota by twin right now.
So. Maybe he just look the pride everywhere. Huh?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know, man. That was kind of the thing that killed me was like so many people on there talking about how this video it's so terrifying. It's and I'm like,
man, that's light work. I've seen worse than that.
That was light work. Yeah.
Like, wait a minute.
That's terrifying.
Hey, did y'all look? No offense, but did y'all see the Ray Rice video? Like, that was a little bit more terrifying.
That was terrifying. That was terrifying.
I felt sorry for Shorty, dog. I thought she was real dead, son. Like the way, especially when he was dragging her.
Yeah,
like, the dragging part was
And the sad part about the Ray Rice thing, she woke up in the hospital, didn't even know she got her ass knocked out.
At all.
He had to sit up there and explain her to like, look, baby, I laid you out, baby. I laid your ass out.
But I tapped that chin.
Yeah, exactly. I tapped that chin. Yeah, I tapped that chin a little too hard, sweetie. I'm sorry. I tapped. You cut deep with them words, baby. You cut deep with them words.
That's a conversation for your ass.
Right.
Hey man, look at here. Look at you.
Hey, look
at
who's
you.
awake.
Want me to get you some more juice, some applesauce? Let me get you a better straw. Like
this is the shit that I'm talking about. Why I'll never be on ESPN. Having these conversations like this.
Hey, but this is the truth.
Everybody having these conversations though. That's the thing.
No, I get it.
You can't. Everybody
is not gonna hire me though.
That's true.
But yeah, like that's a conversation for your ass. Ain't no like oh man.
We ain't condoning this shit, but it happens.
She ain't no lightweight. Like she looked like a solid, like she can hold her own type chick. Like she yeah. So just imagine if it was some little small dainty, he might have killed her for real if it was anyone else. Right. That's crazy.
Again, why I want to take the Ronnie Lott hit versus the Mike Tyson punch, right?
Right.
Ray Rice on the football field, he ain't knocking nobody out like he doing in elevators, right?
Yeah,
it's a bit different.
All right, it's a bit different. That's using that strength in the right way.
No. But I think, I think also the other part about it when we played as youngsters, like we've been concussed. We just didn't call it a concussion.
Oh, I definitely know that. I can recall games where I know I've had like probably more than one concussion, right? Like just, but
that's why I stopped playing once I got to high school. I ain't want the problems.
Right, they just called, you got your bell wrong, right?
Exactly.
Nigga, I got concussed in 5th or 6th grade. Like that's, so I was always extra medium. So I knew once I got to high school and all y'all motherfuckers got swole and I didn't gain no weight, I'm done.
Hey, look, let me tell you, Bull in the ring is the reason why I lived in the weight room, right? Like that was the only reason why I was in the way. You can't put bull in the ring. Oh man, they had to outlaw that shit. That's how bad that.
I don't even know
that
what that
was
is.
a standard. Bull in the ring. All right, you're right because people might not know. So bull in the ring was a practice in football. What you did was you took one person, the bull, right? He stands in a circle.
The circle.
The rest of the defense gets in a circle around him in that around him in a circle. This as the bull, you have to keep your head on a swivel, keep driving, and they just will call out random numbers.
And
y'all have to meet, they have to meet up and hit each other, right? Yep. But the thing is, you never know where it's coming from because the coach just calls out rare. So you gotta swing.
If it's behind you, you gotta swing around.
Gotta swing around and hit. Be ready for it or get knocked the fuck out, right? That's what I say. I know I've had several concussions. Even playing in NOAA, right? Because we did that in and I don't even know if NOAA football program still exists anymore, but I might be getting them in trouble.
I think it is.
Yeah,
but
it is.
We did bull in the ring at that age, right? Like, 11, 12-year-olds doing bull in the ring.
We did
Oklahoma
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. All kinds of shit like that. So we CTE is not just for professionals. Let me say it like that.
I'm about to say, I remember clearly the time I got laid out. It was a goal line situation. I played defensive end. Well, I played defensive end and tight end. And my boy Cantrell, he from St. Rose. He was a running back. He was a beast. I crashed down because I knew they were going to give him the ball. And I met up with him. And that's the last thing I remember. And then I woke up. We was both parallel on the line, and his arm had happened to reach over, and he scored. And I was pissed off, but it was literally 5 seconds. It was like,
oh man, you let that nigga Friday Night Lights you, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucked up, that's fucked up, son.
But at the same time, my skinny ass had no business being on defensive line on a goal line situation.
Well, you had quick feet.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's why I used to call him molasses all the time. Back in the day, I used to call nigga molasses, yo. Like that.
No, I was only slow to y'all fast motherfuckers. That's the other. That's the difference. Man. Look, like we was talking about Kerry that one episode.
Hold on, nigga. Everybody's faster to wait. That nigga saying something slow to you. So the niggas that was faster, everybody is slower than everybody that's faster than them. What the fuck?
No, the point is they call me molasses, but like we was talking about when I post corner the grown ass man, I burn him. You know what I'm saying? They call me slow because they running 4.3s and shit. Like, nah.
But you are slow to them.
No, not to the point where it's like I'm out here. What's your boy name? Roy Hibbert. That's what they was trying to make it seem like.
Well, yeah. I was
like Sean Brad.
I would exaggerate the hell out of the shit. Yeah, that's why I used to call him a lad. That way he had all this extra chip on his shoulder about that speed there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you don't have a problem being called slow. It's just a childhood trauma with it. That's
exactly.
All okay, that makes more sense. All right.
So every time somebody say Wildcat to you, you kind of shiver, like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, because your bitches still got that flag. That's why. The bitches still got the flag.
Hey, his teeth started grinding and everything.
Hey, because I had to go back to the yearbook and look at the score of the game, bro. I was so fucking pissed off. Like the score was 28-6. Kerry scored 3 touchdowns. That let you know how the fuck how we lost this game, bro. I don't give a shit. Shouts out to Kerry Watkins, bro.
Oh man, Wildcat pride. Man. Brown liquor. Yeah, note that down, Tone Love.
Yeah, I got it.
Brown liquor.
Definitely.
Downfall.
Yeah, he definitely brown liquor though.
I just, what I thought of something else though. Because he looked like one of them. He looked like it might not have been brown liquor. It could
have been vodka.
It might have been tequila.
Tequila. That's what I was thinking earlier. That's what I want to say earlier.
I'm thinking tequila.
You thinking tequila?
And I'm thinking like
Patron shots.
Patron shots. Yep.
I'll take it another level here. They're on the West Coast. They are in that. They're on that Wine Valley, Washington, Oregon, and California. It might have been a nice camp. We don't know. They all could have been.
You know what I'm saying?
They all could have been drinking.
Nah, he looked like a white Zinfandel nigga. He strike me as one of them.
Oh man.
Man, I love tequila.
A nice cupcake
tequila
version.
warm
Yeah,
man,
wine
tequila
in that
calms
area
me down.
The wine in that on the West Coast is a lot stronger.
I'm about to say it is a different level.
Okay, now they got me concerned now. Then y'all talking about tequila because I that shit relaxes the shit out of me. Now you give me vodka, I'm drunk texting like a motherfucker though. God damn.
I'm not a tequila fan. Like I'll do it like as a social thing. Like we all out and I'll buy a round of tequila just to everybody take a shot.
Oh, that touches my soul so right.
But I'd rather take a shot of Jameson and keep it moving. That's just me. I'm not a tequila person.
I wasn't a tequila person until I went to the tequila factory and I learned what real tequila is supposed to taste.
And that's another thing too. Maybe it's better tequila. That's
levels. It's definitely
because he was like, levels. If it don't say 100% blue agave, it's trash. Like whatever it is you drinking, it has 100% blue agave. And that's when I started reading. I was like, "Oh, these prices match." I see what
exactly.
Yeah,
I see what you're
Follow
saying.
the money.
Like,
Follow the money.
Oh yeah, it makes sense now.
The Patron is overrated to the fullest.
For real, yeah, it really is.
It's one of it's not.
I think Floyd was talking about that one episode.
They actually have off brands that's the same thing as Patron. They just changed the label.
But Patron is like I think also too is like Hennessy, right? Like there's levels to it that make it seem like it's more fancy.
Right. The more exactly.
Yeah. So you get the Patron like with the golden flakes in it and shit. Like that's the shit Victor Newman drinking on a Young Arrest. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
I almost named my son Victor because of him.
Damn.
See now
that's serious.
Now you sound like my mom, right? Like I'm named after a Big Valley character. Like, God damn, son.
I was on Blake Carrington from Dynasty. My son was Blake Carrington.
I didn't watch Dynasty though. I definitely was a Young and the Restless kid.
So look, let me. Okay, so here's the test. You used to hang out with your grandmother a lot, huh?
Nah, on my mom's.
That was your mom.
Well, no. I take it back. My aunt paid me to watch the soaps in the summertime because they had a tape recorder, so I did get paid to watch the soaps.
It was
But then the Dynasty and Fountain Crest and all that was through my mom. And I just always had an old soul, dude. I used to like that shit. That's why I'm bougie now. Like, that's why
that's what I'm saying. But as a kid, it had to be somebody, the grandmother, the mom, or the aunt, somebody started you watching it.
The souls, my mom got me into the night ones at night. Shit, Miami Vice and all. But then I needed a Miami Vice on Fridays to balance out the foulness that I am now. So it all worked out great.
I used to schedule my classes in the illustrious Voorhees Hall that I'm in right now. I used to schedule my classes around the Young and Restless. So if anything,
I used to come on 2 times a day though. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's why I used to have to schedule classes in between because I used to have it before that 11 or before
I think it's 3 or 4.
Like 3 o'clock. Yeah, I think it came on like 3.
Yeah. So Young and the Restless and All My Children.
After that.
Those my two joints.
Yeah, those two best ones.
That was my 2 best ones too. And what's the other one? Hospital with General Hospital.
General Hospital.
I kind of fuck with that one too. When I used to be out of school or skip school, my mom.
They all rotated actors anyway at some point.
To a certain extent, yeah.
But let me ask y'all this because I think I asked this on IG. Is that a Southern thing that we call them stories and not soaps?
So.
Probably.
Yeah, South is stories. Anywhere else is soaps.
Because
they call them soaps. Yeah.
Because I was joking the other day. I forgot who I was talking to. Like I be watching my DC TV shows. Flash, all them shits, Batwoman, all that, Green Arrow. I'm going to watch my stories. That's my version of the stories. Is the DC TV show. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't think anybody else say that shit. That's just. That's just us. Because like people I know from like the West Coast and from East Coast, I never heard them call it stories. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's just us. At first I thought it was a New Orleans thing. I thought it was a New Orleans thing. Then I was like, no, I heard people in Texas say this. I heard people.
No, it's across the whole South. Across the whole South. And everybody's calling them soaps.
And it may have started out as maybe a New Orleans thing, but the more New Orleans people branch out.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
So
we kind of an aggressive culture. We'll just take over.
Influencing the culture.
Yeah.
So cold drinking.
Cold drinks.
Cold drink.
Yeah.
I still think that
What kind of Coke you want?
Yeah, everything's a Coke.
So that's good to know. So let's move on. Let's jump into baseball right quick. Two fronts. First thing, apparently there was a shooting in a parking lot of the game. Tony Love, I know you did your research. What details have they released so far?
They ain't releasing nothing much yet, but I put it on the group chat. You can hear them. You can hear the gunshots, and that was some heavy artillery that they was.
Yeah, that wasn't a pat.
Yeah.
It's a military high grade.
So, I don't know if it's like
an assault rifle of some sort.
Yeah, clearly. Because I like, dog, like you heard that clear as fucking day.
Yeah, I was expecting the pat, but he go. Like,
that's Johnny tapping your body goes and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like crazy. Who were these people that they was trying to take out?
Yeah,
you go to
that's the
other
thing, right? Right.
Yeah, like what's the situation?
And they got shot at the gate.
I mean, somebody they were working. That means the person had to be working there. That and they just said we're gonna catch that nigga on his job.
Which is even more fucked up because how you kill me at my job, son? Like, God damn, bro.
From my wife and everything.
Right.
You could shoot me at the house. You gonna come to the job?
So like that was kind of strange to me. Like I don't know, man. Like that was kind of weird. Like I said, if it was like to me, it sounds like a setup because of the weapon that was being used, whether it's an assault rifle. If it was an argument, you would expect it to be a handgun. Like if something happened.
Right. That's why I said they came for that nigga. They said, you going today's your day, nigga. Trying to go to the upper room.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that was about. They were gonna make sure he was being known. So whatever it was, they knew where his job was. I'm surprised that don't happen more often. Actually, that's gonna around here start a new wave now. Unfortunately, they said catch a nigga at their job.
Look, and maybe that's what it was. It was some online Twitter shit, like we were talking about.
You sell tickets for nationals?
Pull up. Right.
Yeah.
Pull up, man. I'm at my job right now. Pull up.
All
but
right.
they did, but that's what happened to a rapper. I ain't never heard of the dude, but apparently he's a rapper. He was a Blood, and I think he was like talking shit about Nipsey Hussle or something.
Oh yeah.
So,
but it was actually he was talking reckless about Nipsey too, but then they were saying also it was over a chick. Also.
Yeah. Oh.
So he had all kind of stuff, but they caught him. He was on IG, and they found out where his location was on that.
That's what I was about to say. So people that's like rookies on the social media again, like I know that was Twitter back in the day, like they will actually have their location on and be talking shit, and people will just run up on you.
Right. That's how Pop Smokes got caught up in LA when he got shot.
And somebody else another one of the rappers recently, they got robbed like that.
Was that Triple X station?
Nah, he just got caught. They just they was following him. They was following him.
Somebody, Lil Durk or something. One of them little fuckers.
Well, Lil Durk, they ran up in his house.
Lil Wayne's children.
Yeah. One of them little fuckity fucks. I don't know.
Yeah, Lil Durk. They ran.
But Lil Durk they tried to rob him and his old lady.
Girl, in his house. Yeah, they shot up people. They shot people in his house.
But they got some people. Like I had to literally explain to a chick how like Snapchat location work. Like I can literally see where you are.
Exactly where you
are.
Yeah,
it shows me where you are. Like even if you don't, especially when you're doing the little filters and shit on there. Like this shows me exactly. You got to turn that shit off, man. Like, cause she was and what made me tell her something, cause she would go like go out like jogging like early in the morning and shit. And like Snapchatting like herself jogging or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, bro, you might not want to do that. Like you playing a real dangerous game, especially if you don't know who, your followers like that. Yeah.
Yeah, one of my friends, I had to tell her, like, that's for me, will go to the gym and they will like go on there and find, go through who's at the location and just like, oh, that's her, and then just start DMing her. You know what I'm saying? So like that's you got creeps out here, man. Got turn this off.
Oh yeah.
That's some real creepy shit, right? Like, that's
like instead of like that's what she was saying. She was like, instead of you coming to me and talking to me like a man, you're gonna sit there, go on your app, figure out out of all the people that have their location on, oh, this person face matchup, let me DM her. Hey, I saw you across the gym. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, man. These new niggas, exactly.
Like, bro.
Nah.
Bro. Like, what dude? I'm really like, he's talking to the female at the counter, right? She work at the gas station. He trying to pick her up. This motherfucker, he said, "Hey, well, what's your Instagram name? So I could follow you." And I'm like, "Yo, so that's the new? Can I get your number?"
That's the new. Yep. No, that's the new.
That is the new way.
Like, that's how that works.
Like even not even on trying to holler at a chick. Like I was hooping the other day at the park, and like the dude was like, "Oh, good game, man. Well, you know, we playing this league, so and so. Hey, what's your Snapchat?" Like they don't ask what's your number. Like that's the new thing. Like them kids like, "Hey, what's your Snapchat, man? We can hook up and we can hoop later."
But like, then look at you stupid when you say I don't have that. Like, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. I don't use that.
I don't use that.
So I mean, but that is the new thing. Like that's what people that's the pickup line. It's not what's your phone number. It's not your email no more. Yeah, it's what's your Twitter, what's your IG, what's your Snapchat. You know, no pen and paper needed, man. Ain't like how it was back in the day for us, man.
When you attracting with that line, what's your man, what's your sign?
Them days are long gone.
Long gone, man. Well, man, we
I ain't gonna lie though. When I first moved to Dallas, though, that was I mean, that's still the phone number. It's just like, you know, you hand them the phone. I had the Palm Trio. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and type your number in and take a picture.
Oh shit, man. I look. You know, I wasn't. You know, I hit Lafayette with the Motorola two-way pages.
The flipper, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you and CJ had that shit.
Oh yeah, you not being too fancy out in that country town, nigga. Y'all, these thought you was out there really drug dealing nigga hard. Like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
A cell phone and a
they're like, oh, you doing too much. Oh yeah, nigga. You was out there, yeah, nigga. You like the laws didn't run up on you, nigga. They even thought you man a snitching on you.
And they did.
Them laws definitely used to be out there in front of that door.
That's what I said. They busted. Look, a whole J. Cole video, right? They busted in the dorm room.
Shit.
Like they thought we was in here selling dope. Nigga, like, man, nah, nigga, but I got some stack cakes in here. If you go with this one, going 50 cents a pop.
Yeah, you can't be having that having no two ways, nigga. They ain't know nothing about that high tech stuff, man.
Shit.
What you doing something illegal?
I mean, you know, maybe, but probably not.
Depends what you call illegal.
Exactly.
Depends on what you call illegal. Depends on what statutations we talking about. So,
right, exactly.
Whether I'm willing to admit it on camera, I don't know. Depends what we talking about.
But let's go ahead and take another break, and we can come back and we could jump into entertainment.
Interesting.
Hey man, I felt attacked the other day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you was attacked for sure.
But I don't think it was justified.
Oh, it's very justified.
How is it justified?
Still, the Sopranos.
I'm not even talking about the Sopranos part. I'm talking about the Godfather part.
Hey, because if it's from Anthony, no.
I think that's why.
Yeah,
that's why he lost the level of water.
Because he was trying to get somebody in his same boat.
Right. Yeah, like you lost the leverage of trying to check somebody for not watching or feeling passionate about it when we're going on a year strong and you almost 2 years strong and you still ain't watching goddamn movie we recommended. So yeah, you kind of had that blasphemy. You had that coming for you, nigga. Like you put that on yourself.
The difference is this is the different levels of it. One, a movie, what is it? Is it even 90 minutes long?
That's a 2.5 hours.
No. We talking about the paid food. We talking about
paid food.
Hour and a half tops.
At least.
Yeah, hour and a half tops.
So you can get that out the way.
And then you get mad at a nigga that don't want to watch a 3-hour movie though. God damn.
No, not even talking about Godfather. I'm talking about Sopranos first. Sopranos is like a 40-hour investment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, I watched some of the episodes, and when it was coming on,
well, you're not doing anything anyway. You're just sitting on your couch. Why don't you just go?
I'm going to sign up, man. Ain't that bad, Leighton? Never doing that? Yeah.
Like,
but I mean, like I said, I know Sopranos is a fire show. I just haven't got around into it. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much watched Boardwalk Empire, The Wire. Well, I always go back and rewatch The Wire. But yeah, The Sopranos, no, I haven't jumped back into it. But when it comes to The Godfather, like I definitely seen The Godfather like more than 20 times. And I know the impact that it made on other movies. But at the same time, I won't say that I'm into The Godfather. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like
you have seen like episodes of The Sopranos before, right?
And I listen to podcasts, and I understand like some of the storyline. I just don't know the exact details of it.
Okay, so you all right. So
at least you like, it's
not like I'm completely in the dark.
Okay.
No. It's not like I'm completely in the dark.
All right. Well, I'll be honest, someone else is completely in the dark of paying it full though. But continue on.
I've seen 20 minutes, man. Come on.
No, that don't count there. You're in the dark, motherfucker.
That's the opening scene.
Exactly.
Look, but yeah, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge Sopranos fan. Like I watched it, but I watched it like when it first came out and shit, right? So I watched, but
I don't really count that because it was a lot of stuff that I was either missing or didn't pick up on.
Yeah, right. But
until other people said something more, I went back and rewatched some episodes.
But for the most part, I didn't, I mean, I remember, but like certain, like I remember Tony, his wife, whatever, but
I'm not gonna say it's like the best be all, but it was such a foundation of that show that led to us getting a lot of the other shows that we have enjoyed from HBO. So with it, the foundation of it expanded them to do more series of different shows going forward.
Because even with The Wire, like I know I was watching The Wire when it first came out, but it's a lot of stuff that I picked up on, whether it's the political stuff or whatever, where I don't really appreciate that until I'm in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as what they were trying to say, the things with the newspaper part of it, etc. So like it's stuff you miss out on, like when you watch it the first time around when it first came out. Like the street stuff we can relate to, but the other shit.
I was
like
into all
the shit
that
with the job, like all that shit, like you know what I'm saying, people kissing their ass on the job, keep people stabbing you in the back on the job or whatever. Like that's the type of stuff you gotta, wait till
that's I guess with my ignorance of an old soul. I had an old soul, so I used to read the paper all the time. So I fucking understood the foolery of
Sports
it
section.
and the nigga. The whole front page, nigga. I used to the front page, nigga. I wouldn't.
Nah.
And then watching actual, the local news and the national news and all that as a kid. So it's like when I start seeing it through, that's like, okay, this is why it would make me intrigued to see why I was reading certain bullshit or seeing certain shit on TV. And I'm like, oh, this is the politics of the bullshit and the setups. And so I was more intrigued by it through all of that for me personally and stuff like that. Shit. So
I'm pretty sure if I go back and rewatch Oz, I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot of stuff on Oz.
Nah, nigga, you don't cringe. You gonna still cringe to this day. You go back and watch that. Don't do that to yourself, nigga. That shit ain't right. Oz wasn't that was not a right show. I don't know how that made it on TV. That shit was all kind of wrong.
I don't know how fucked up a person you have to be to think like this. But I am as big as I am today because I had a fear that one day I was going to go to prison. So I wanted to be able to fight motherfuckers off of my ass. So I made sure I got in the weight room.
But I forgot what comedian said that get a nigga off of me strength.
Like I don't know how fucked up of a person you gotta be to think like that, but that was my thing. I was gonna go to prison and I was gonna have to fight for my ass. So look, let me be as strong and as big as I could possibly be.
Mama said lock my ass.
And it's funny. It's funny you bring that up. I remember right after high school, I worked at a community center uptown with my auntie. And Angola prison, they used to have a little team of prisoners that would go out to the communities and teach CPR. And they came to our community center, and all the prisoners introduce themselves. Hey, I'm so and so. I'm in for 25 to life for murder. I'm so and so. I've served 8 years of a life sentence so far for murder. So they sit up there explain who they were, and when they broke up in
CPR class, right?
Yes,
CPR.
Oh, fucked up.
Yeah,
I didn't took a life so I can give life back.
And so, and the reason they did that because they started that program because one of their fellow inmates had a heart attack right in front of them, and nobody knew what to do. So they started everybody to learn CPR. But I remember one of them when they broke up into groups, and one of the cats was like, "Man, don't go to jail. I see every one of y'all. Y'all be somebody bitch. Y'all go to jail right now."
Shit.
Damn, none of us. You don't see none of us there.
Hey man, life lessons.
Not even me.
Life lessons.
Fuck.
Hey, puts us on the spot. It's like, nigga, I need to get right.
And he said, "Yeah, especially you, fat boy." So I remember he said that, especially you, fat boy. He's like, and I'm sitting there. I'm one of the head counselors. Shit like, hey, this some life shit. You got to tell them. No, I ain't even going.
Dude, let me think of Shawshank. Let me think about Shawshank instantly. But say when they had that fat cat, he gonna be the first one to crack. He gonna squeal. He got the crying at night, nigga. I said, oh shit, yeah, that bet.
But the fact that the inmate that line always play back, especially you, fat boy.
This nigga got 3 different TV shows going all at once. He got To Catch a Predator, he got ER, and he got fucking what's that jail show?
Scared Straight.
Scared Straight. He got 3
all
different
in one.
TV shows going.
All in one, nigga. One moment, nigga, right there.
Especially you, fat boy.
Fucked up.
Bleep, what you laughing at, Porky?
Oh man.
Get your fat ass out there before we carve some bacon off your back.
Oh, y'all be somebody bitch.
Damn.
But that's the thing, bro. It's like, goddamn, bro, all of us?
Yeah, man. You can see it, nigga.
Even me?
It's kids. It's like, but they kids. You're like, damn, nigga, they kids. They ain't seen ain't seen life yet. You already gonna label them that shit. But goddamn, hey, guess what? They are at a community center, so I guess it is what it is.
It's trying to stay off from the streets.
Yeah.
So, crazy, man. But yeah, moral story is go watch Paid in Full. Go watch Paid in Full.
But still, though, man. It's all good, though, man. I've thrown in the towel with that nigga. I quit. This ain't gonna happen.
I'm gonna see it, man. I'm gonna see
lies you tell, nigga.
Wow, we've been hearing this for like a year and a half.
Yeah, nigga, lies you tell.
It was
2 years, nigga. 2 years next month. 2 years next month.
Dog, it was on Netflix for like the Freezy. For a minute.
Yeah. Dude, it's on YouTube. He can go to YouTube and watch the shit.
My nigga.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
TNT had it on heavy rotation for about 3 years straight, bro. Like, that's how I don't understand how you didn't even see like the TV version of it, right? Like, even when TNT started playing it, BET played it for the next 5 years. So how the hell you missed all of that time? Like, you had to purposely say.
That's what I'm saying. He purposely shit on this shit.
This shit, yeah. Put it on. Click.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what it is. You know what it is. I thought about this. I think for me, Paid in Full is like one of those movies where, I saw the trailer and it didn't interest me, but as time went on, you get that cult following about, man, Paid in Full for something like, okay, I gotta catch that sometime, and I just never caught it and watched it.
I will tell you this, for me personally, I was the same person when the previews came out. I did not watch it in theater. I didn't worry about it when it first came to DVD. I was not a fan of it until I started reading. I don't know what magazine, one of them hip hop magazines, was kind of like breaking it down, and I was like, okay. And it was talking about how well Cam did. I was a big Cam fan.
Nigga. Soon as it came on video,
and then once I rented it and watched it, I was like, holy shit! So I've been missing this the whole fucking time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think about like regardless of you know, it's based on a true story, this and that and the other. The fact that this was Cam's first real movie, right?
Yep. First ever movie, Murked Out Mekhi Fight.
Murked Out Mekhi Fight. Like that whole lyric itself kind of like draw me to movies. I'm like, okay, let me see what he fucking did. But the fact that he got such a big role next to two big actors and they allowed him to be him. They didn't get, they allowed him to.
Dude, he went into
he literally punched the dude in the face.
Yeah, and
in
he
the car?
when he did that, and when he doggone did his what I want to say, what you call it, when he was doing his
audition.
There we go. Yeah. He came in there with real guns, nigga.
Damn, I ain't know
nigga
that
was not acting. Dude, Cam went in there and not acting at all. He was just being himself.
That was him on the bike, huh?
Yeah, on the bike, all that. Like he was not acting when he was running. He was probably legitimately hitting the chick from the back on that fucking video. Like everything he was doing, it was him. Doggy. Yeah, doing it. Yes,
that just took the cake and just mushed it in his face.
Yes, he was not.
I think he kind of took it as an approach of, man, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do the audition, but I'm just gonna just wild out. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "I'm being me." He wasn't saying wild out. I'm being me.
And
I'm dying laughing right now because for everybody who can't see Anthony face,
nigga, I know
this whole comment.
That nigga just like that, just sitting there rocking back and forth and shit. Yeah, I'm looking at him too. I see this shit funny.
But yeah, like you have no clue about what we're talking about right now, like at all.
Hey,
exactly.
So fucked up,
hey, this is that you know, network pundit. You know, I stare into the camera, get the face while somebody else talking. I'm well rehearsed on that.
You talk with the hand that you got the Super Bowl ring on. You point just random shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Still though, it's even on YouTube, nigga. Pull the shit up. Watch it, goddamn it. No excuses.
Here's the thing. Even if the 90 minutes is too much, you can go on YouTube and just watch clips of the movie.
Clips.
Until you have seen
clips. I've seen clips.
Enough of the movie to say, well, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I've seen where Cam murked out Mekhi Phifer. I've seen that clip.
Oh, so you seen the 14 bricks. All right, so you seen the 14 bricks. Still don't there.
That give you some of your black card back, I guess. I don't know, because your one more time been up for a minute now.
Yeah.
So I guess you start earning some of your privileges back, I guess. I don't know.
God.
Hey man, we just saying, dude.
Let's see. Let me verify. Paid in full on YouTube. Let's see.
You doing the research?
Let it go.
Yeah.
But the next topic I'm going to bring back, I think there's something we talked about in the podcast before.
You got to rent it.
Oh, how much is the rent, nigga?
No, I can find you a free version.
There's a free version on it, but how much the rent is, nigga? How much the rent the shit?
I can rent it on my cable. You know, it's $4.
Nigga. I'll fucking Zillow you fucking $4, nigga. Make this shit happen, goddamn. Ain't trying to hear your shit no more, nigga. I want you to watch this
look. Here's the thing. We will pass the hat and collectively we will get you the $4 you need
exactly.
to watch this movie if it takes that.
God damn it, nigga. We all give you $1 piece. You gonna put the $1 in your goddamn self and watch this shit, nigga. Enough. You ain't got shit else to do.
One of my biggest fears in watching this movie is, you know, I watch it and I think it's shit. And then I gotta come back and curse you all out. That will pain me.
That ain't gonna happen. First of all, you ain't gonna curse us out over it. It's still that we know how you roll. First of all, that
don't think we already use your race to intimidate us. All right.
Exactly. Exactly. See, you try to come with that strong voice on us and shit like you're supposed to be scared. Nah, nigga, whatever. Well, guess what? Raise your goddamn voice of disappointment then. At least you saw the shit. That's all I care. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Raise your goddamn voice. Shit, I'll be all right.
But
I've been yelled at for less. So go ahead.
But I will say this though, there are two movies that now one definitely for sure that I look at differently now that I'm older. Surprising. Poltergeist 2. Like I watched it like as an older adult, I guess in my 30s or whatever, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this whole thing is like Fast and the Furious. Like it's trying to just sell you on the idea of family, right? Like as a family, if you remain a family unit, you will survive. Hold on, dog. Don't tell me you ain't seen Poltergeist 2. Like
I was in a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have
seen
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because Anthony had to look like that paid full look.
I'll probably so last time I saw that maybe like 87.
And that's on me. I was the same way. And then like randomly one night it came on like cable or something, and I watched it and I was like, oh shit! Like it looks different when you older and you watch it as opposed to when you watch it like in 87.
Gotcha. I watched pretty much all the scary movies from the 80s and 70s, and then once I got into the 90s and this 2000 shit, I wish I would. I ain't watching none of that shit. I need my fucking sleep. Shit all fucked up. I ain't watching this stupid ass shit.
Like I don't know. I don't think. Well, this is me. I don't think the new shit is scary per se. I think.
No, it's not about being scary. It's just deranged.
It's shocking. Right. It's shocking.
It's jump cuts and corn syrup.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Jump cuts and corn syrup.
I'm about to say the Omen. Excuse me, the Omen Amityville Horror. Like that shit fuck you up. This new shit is like kind of just like to make you jump and scream in the theater and stuff like that.
I tell people all the time, the scariest movie to me of all time was The Skeleton Key, and the only reason why is because that shit was in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Like
that was like they was in the house and
the record would play, and you would have to listen to like a record playing or whatever, and you could jump into somebody else's body or they'll possess your body or whatever. Like
that's some New Orleans shit for your ass there. Fuck
right.
All that.
You're right. Like everything was like, hey, I'm good. I'm all right. Especially when you like what's the Lafayette Cemetery?
Yeah.
Where girl is buried.
Madame
Laveau.
Laveau, yeah.
Laveau, yeah. Like they filming, shooting that. Like, so this is New Orleans, right? This ain't even some like we really in Jacksonville. We say we in New Orleans.
Right.
Nah, this is like real New Orleans. Like, yeah, I've been to that place. That's what happened over there. Like, nah.
I ain't going back.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. Fuck all that scary movie shit. I got too much. I'm going through too much in life right now as a grown adult to fuck with my. I don't get sleep as a grown adult with the bullshit I've dealt with. I ain't about to add on no fucking scary ass movies for some entertainment purposes to just be fucking jumping and I don't sleep as is. Y'all can keep that shit today.
Hey, look, reality
kid,
check.
I can do it all day.
Reality check. Reality check, right? Just being a black man in America is a scary factor, right?
Yeah, I got no time
keep
for
your
that
ass
shit.
awake. Gotta keep your ass awake at night alone.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm out. Y'all can keep that shit. Good for y'all.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
PPP loan.
Mm-hmm.
So, for y'all.
This is what I want to talk about earlier. So, I think we talked about this on a previous episode.
Fire
Tony
wedding,
Love.
dog.
Fire wedding. Barbecue flavor.
Yeah.
Tony Love, you said your wife had mentioned something like a comment like the reason why men do podcasts was basically like,
they're about to get reckless.
Instead of going to counseling or something like that. Well, I can't remember the exact quote. She was, slap in the face. I think we're doing great work, man. Trophy and Medalz for the kids, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit. Look, ESPN was a good dream. Before here we go.
Hey, like they said, healing. Men don't heal, they do podcasts. That was that shit.
Yeah,
that was fucking Memphis.
So, you know what I'm saying? Women can't stand to see their man do shit.
Be happy.
So, like, I don't get the whole therapy thing. Like, I don't know what other people do podcasts on, but I'm pretty, like, the people I know or follow or the podcasts I listen to is either around sports, movies, and then they're pretty much it to me. So I don't get the whole therapy part.
Nigga happy without them.
Yes. and that's the therapy, right? So I pontificated on this, right?
I don't even know what that means, but go ahead.
So I was like, okay, because she is, she was right. She was like, when you finish a podcast, like whenever you're doing, you seem happier when you're finished. And I'm like, first of all, why is that a bad thing, right? Number one, but then number two, yeah, like you get that, like anybody that go to what we doing right now is essentially we're in the barbershop, but none of us getting our hair, right? Like that's essentially what we're doing. But now, because of COVID and just because of just how shit is, we can't really do that no more, right? Like, if you not actually the motherfucker that's getting your hair cut, you gotta wait in the parking lot for most places, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the idea of being able to, like, we get to hang out, we get to shoot the shit, but I don't have to, I don't even have to put on pants to do it, right? Like, so I get the concept of what you're saying. I just think it's like, what goddamn, why is it such a bad fucking thing though? Like, shit.
Yeah, because you in the house,
right?
And you coming out of, and you come out your other room with a smile on your face. And she's like, wait a second, nigga. Why the fuck you coming out your house with a smile now? But you ain't no smile earlier today. Like, what, I did something wrong? Did I hurt your feelings? What the
fuck? She on the phone. Shut fun down. Everybody.
Shut the fun down. Shut the fun down. Shut the fun down.
Exactly.
But like, for me, it's a different extreme. So I got this basement, right? So like, we've been in the house since October. So like, you already know what that was going to be. It's like, oh, well, I'm down here playing the game. So I'll be on the headset talking to my brother, my cousins and shit that we playing the game with. And it's like, oh, well, you disappeared. No, I didn't disappear. I'm downstairs. If you need me, I can be upstairs in 3 seconds. I mean, well, probably 3 minutes if the knee hurting, but 3 seconds to pop up if you need me. But like you said, then I moved to, before I used to have it in DJ room, the computer, when we do the podcast. So now I'm in the basement. So that's another thing too, is like, y'all up, I can hear you down there, y'all laughing and shit. What y'all talking about this episode? Like this ain't what we've been on, like we all, I know Jimmy is new to the crew as far as for y'all, but like, we go back since college, high school, like the same shit that we did on the block, in the classroom, on the court, whatever, in the gym. This is what we doing right now.
Right.
Yeah. So like, the fact that there's something like some extreme, like something new that you're doing is
here's the most simple part about all this shit, right? You can come sit right here if you want to, right?
Like, yeah, that's the other part.
No.
You can come sit right there if you want to, right?
No. That's too much like right. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Problem is they mad that they don't have their own friends they can do this with.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. We'll get mad and be like, well, I'm going by such and such house there. I'm like, bye.
And they don't want, but no, that's the thing. They don't want to go to them, but they don't like them. Chicks don't like them.
That might be the thing.
I really don't like this heifer, but I'm gonna go over here to prove a point.
Exactly. The fact that they don't understand how guys can stay friends, especially us staying as friends this long and all of that stuff. Like,
hey, DJ Mama said that when I came down there to get DJ, like when they did this little going away party, I don't know what they was talking about. They said something about friends. And like, I was just walking in from outside getting something for the car. They're like, yeah, because Damaris been having friends for 30 years. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell am I the conversation for? Like,
but that's the thing.
I can't help if y'all can't keep friends for more than two.
See, that's the thing.
That's why. That's why.
That's a bad thing.
Women
because they don't have it. That's why
they judge each other as soon as they see each other.
Yeah.
They judge each other as soon as they see each other. Men, we got at least hair full of shit you are.
Right, because I can tell you this: we all have met up in some degrees with some of our friends in fucked up situations. Like me and Jimmy, the first time he saw me, he thought I was my cousin that was in the wheelchair. He's like, "You can walk?
Holy shit, you can walk!"
I was like, and I already knew because people confuse all the time. Like, no, I'm not Brandon, because I knew his face. So I was like, yeah, blah blah blah. It's like he's like, oh, all right, yeah, I used to hang with Dom, blah blah blah. I It's like, nah, we all look alike. Long neck, tall, that's us.
Bro,
yeah, we all family.
Like,
that nigga was really
like,
excited as shit.
I'm like, boy, from Coming to America, it's you. Like, holy shit, the nigga can walk. Like,
shout out to Green.
Bro.
Shout out to Green though.
Yo.
I need to get him on the podcast.
But see, that's what we saying. But like this thing, we always will show love. If niggas really showing hate, niggas mean they just really hate that nigga. Like it's just, and it's obvious. It ain't faking. Like we nobody want to fake and be with somebody just because of the sake of they want to be around somebody. Us guys that we ain't built like that. We would just distance ourselves, don't rock with you.
And he told me that. I was this dude here would come out. We all hanging out, and if there was two dudes he ain't like, or one dude he like, he go right back in the house.
I look them dead in the eyes too. I let them know that they saw me too. And I saw him like, I'm going to.
All right, Rashawn, we gonna get this game. Rashawn out. We gonna get it. Wait, this nigga go back in the house?
I was like, nah, nigga. I don't fuck with the niggas. I don't deal with their goofy asses. I ain't got no time for that shit.
I'm just sitting there sitting on the curb like, oh,
that's for me.
Yeah, man. It just, I can't. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit there, but that's the problem. That's why women be mad at us, because like we be enjoying ourselves, we laughing, kiki, but we not laughing with them at this time. And it's just like they just they not having that moment. Now I ain't gonna say all women are like that, but a good percentage are like that.
This the other crazy part. So like when Jimmy came out in Atlanta and brought his now wife, I think she was like shocked, like, oh, this is how y'all kick it for real. Like not just hearing us on the phone or seeing us on social media. Like y'all really goof, y'all really say quote Tombstone, y'all really do this, y'all really talk about sport. Like, yes, that's what we do. Like it's not for fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just doing this on Facebook just because we trying to be seen. It's like, nah, this is what we fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's some weird porn fantasy or something they be having in their head when they think of like guys' night or some shit like that. Like, I don't know what the fuck be going through y'all mind.
Well, there is the famous Law and Order SVU episode about the down low. I think that may be another.
No, I don't think we have that problem here.
But you know what the sad part about it is? I know what episode you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because Law and Order got like shitload of episodes. I know which one.
I know what you're talking about too. I know it too. Like I ain't even like, oh shit, I watched that show too many times.
When that episode came, I remember like all the girls because that's when I was engaged to my wife, and they called me up. I was working at the school. And they called our office phone like, hey, coach, did you see that Law and Order SVU episode? Like, if y'all leave me alone, hey, does your fiance know?
Like, yeah, I saw it.
Do you got to tell your fiance something? I'm straight. I know I'm straight, but ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm straight. She ain't got nothing to worry about. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. Like it's really a strong jealousy thing that they have, that we guys can just really bond and keep shit simple. Because like you said, women really do automatically just judge and tear themselves down, and like they be sizing each other up as soon as they walk through the rooms, all that shit. And it's just like that's just a mental thing with them. It's crazy. Like they always in competition with each other in everyday life. And like all the time we think about competition when we doing sports.
Yeah.
But we out here in these streets, niggas do not care, because what? We ain't caring what another nigga do or nothing.
A female was surprised that I said that, hey, one of my homeboys smashed my ex. And she was like, and you were okay with that? I was like, well, what the fuck I care? She my ex.
Yeah.
Like,
she out the picture.
Yeah. Why am I worried about?
And I don't ever want to get in life.
All I know is I just can't bring my down woman around this motherfucker.
Exactly.
But that don't mean he ain't cool. Like, he's straight. I just know I can't bring my new chick around him now. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. That's we really do keep shit more simple than they make us be complicated, and we're not.
Like I remember my mom when she was dating some guy that she was friends with way back in college. This is the early 70s, and they had a mutual friend. And my mom ain't seen that friend since college, since the early 70s. And but no, what I was Yeah, I was saying that, the dude that she was dating, that was her friend. That was her friend's ex from 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. And so she had a problem with that. Like, it's 30 years ago. Why you mad? I'm seeing him. You didn't marry and all that, but I guess 30 years later, hey, that's my ex.
30 years. And I know some chicks that didn't wait 30 minutes. You hear me?
Exactly.
You mad about 30 years.
Because you ain't probably even think about him.
At all.
But just it's a principle.
Yeah.
Because she can't have him, but she did have him, and she probably visited his ass because she ain't like the shit she got. And like, goddamn it, bitch, how you gonna take? Yeah, she probably like, she like, goddamn it, bitch, why you taking what I had? I'm like, whoa, this ain't yours no more.
That's 30
That's
for life. Yeah, that's mine for life. Whenever I decide I want it back is when I go get it. You can't step in.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, she said you cop blocking.
Well, I think for most women, they know the potential of what that man can do to somebody who appreciates it 99% of the time.
Good point.
Oh, we get Raheem Goodell on the ignorant side. Okay, perfect timing, nigga. Perfect timing.
I'm sorry, calling y'all from California.
You're sorry. They ain't nothing to be sorry about.
Exactly. They won't apologize for being in Cali. Nigga, cut your shit out. It must be nice.
Work out.
Wait, so you
ain't getting paid for it.
Training camp?
Yeah, nigga in Oxnard. They ain't like he ain't fucking. He ain't enjoying the perks, nigga.
Besides drinking.
See, he couldn't even get the shit properly out because he's full of shit right now.
Chopped and screwed.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Try rocking back and forth.
Nah. But I think in my case, I seen it was like they don't want the potential to be brought out for another woman that they know. I mean, to be honest, and then I can honestly say that in most cases where they kind of really feel that way, I say, you never really tapped into like the full fledged of a relationship because, I hear, not to say that, we use this podcast event as men, you know what I mean? But, you hear like a lot of guys or whatever, they kind of be like, I really wanted to do this for this woman. She never gave me the opportunity to because of her personal limitations and stuff like that. And then they go into another situation where somebody sees them being this man and they finally click or whatever. And it's like, for years or whatever, they kind of be envious of that or whatever. But I say like this or whatever, if I'm dating a chick and it's been like 20 years and one of y'all call me and be like, I'm like, look, I'm over that shit. You know what I mean? So do you. She suck dick for the back. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go see what that be like.
On cue.
Right on cue.
I tell you everything that you need to know. Like, oh yeah, she do that word twirly with the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Go experience that.
Like it was spitting her booty.
Yeah, but like you said, but still, at the end of the day, the premise that these women just do not like to see men happy. That's not pertaining to them. At the end of the day.
I think the hardest conversation. I think the hardest conversation if one of your partners married, like one of your ex-girls that you had a chick with. I mean, I had a kid with. You know what I mean, that's where it kind of gets a little shaky. You know what I mean? Like you'd be like, hey, I know you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Or vice versa. You know what I mean? So, but if y'all just going out dating or whatever and fucking, we ain't married, shit.
Is this true?
Yeah, kids does make it difficult, but beyond that, it's like, well,
all y'all sitting up on the couch on Father's Day getting that macaroni card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, Dad number 1 and Dad number 2.
Dad Junior.
Dad Junior. Daddy Light.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sure.
What you about to say?
I was about to say was like, shoot, I guess I'm fortunate enough, my missus actually be supporting the hell out of us in the damn podcast, and then the enjoyment that comes out of this with us. Shit, her ass be fucking listening to every goddamn episode of this shit, and I be like,
she be trying to learn shit. That's
what it is. And she give notes too.
Yeah, she be having notes and shit, and be questioning nigga and be like, yo, I heard this and that. Shoot, she even we upgraded the vehicle. She had the fucking salesman listening to the podcast as he filling out our paperwork.
Bro. That's support. That's support. Sounds of pizzas. That's support right there, man. Get them streams up.
Yeah, she probably really listen at the cat like listening to our stuff, African cat too. And he's like, oh, y'all a little surly there. I said, oh yeah, we talk bad reckless out here in these streets. Like I was cringing like, yo, why you got this shit on speaker? He had this shit loud, crazy. I'm like, whoa.
See,
around like
even the African knew I never worked with ESPN. Like, shit.
No, my favorite note is like, y'all all got to be on the show. Y'all can't miss a show because the vibe just be off when one of y'all ain't there.
Yeah, that's what I get to.
Yeah, she be saying that. She be
especially when my baby ain't there. The vibe just really up. Like, girl.
Yeah, nigga. I got more support in these streets, nigga. Hold that. Take that. So I'm sorry for y'all third world problems.
What's it called? We've also had Rashida Goodell jump in on the pod. You know what I'm saying? I know she can't now be in Cali.
Yeah, but she coming up in here. She coming in knocking tables over and shit, leaving carnage in the streets and shit though. And they be like, oh, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga. Oh, yeah, the tattoo is being designed right now as we speak. Goddamn it, Rashida Goodell. Yeah, it's being designed. Yeah, the cat working on it right now for me. So I got it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I finally came with a good concept of what to do to get a cover up. Doing ocean waves. Wash away the past. So that's how I roll it right now. Just wait for everybody around here getting this extra money from this child credit. Niggas around here getting tattoos with this shit. So the backlog list is real right now. I'm trying to find a tattoo.
Hey, to the girl who is tattooed on your leg there, shout out. Her son just had a birthday, turned 19.
You is petty. You is petty. You is petty. Petty Pendergrass.
I told you.
She know. She seen her page. She know of her and everything, so it's no big deal. She said she needed to know who the person was, and I showed her. So I said, hey, yeah, that's the past. Hey, I was 18 and stupid. So
you know what?
So it's over.
Petty Pendergrass. I like that one.
You know, anytime Anthony wear no sleeves or whatever, he's in rare form. I appreciate it.
You should have seen him earlier. He had the Yankees tank top on. He had the weightlifting gloves on. He was cutting up earlier.
No, this my bike glove. Yeah, this got a little carpal in the hand there. So
in here yelling at us with his shoulders.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, trying to use extra muscle and shit to make us agree to his madness and shit, even though he refuses to. He using his aggression for him not to watch Paid in Full and shit. But now, nigga, you gonna watch that shit.
What you mean I got watched Paid in Full?
What you talking?
You watch Paid in Full.
You watch it for me.
I ain't got $4 to rent shit.
I won't spend your money.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend your money, partner. Y'all some high rollers. So love, I mean, we'll continue down your path because this is another one of your topics. We were saying based on this article that you shared with us. What are some things that a grown ass man can't do in a fight? And in this article that you was referencing, this guy poured sugar in another man's tank and slashed his tires. What else? That was it, or was it something?
No, he stabbed.
Other than stabbing him.
Yeah,
and he stabbed him.
And he stabbed.
As he was getting his ass whooped though. Remember that? You gotta remember that. That's the extra day now. Dude realized he got stabbed as he's getting his ass whooped. Where he was whooping the dude ass, he got stabbed.
He's putting sugar in another grown man tank. I don't even know that can go so many ways. He might
slash
as well
his tires.
I'm about to say he might as well throw bologna on a hot day on his car as well. Like that.
He must have been listening to Jasmine Sullivan at the time he was doing this shit.
I bust your window out your cutlass.
So he definitely listened to jazz in there.
No,
But,
he look like one of them niggas that he listen to. What's the country singer? Is it Carrie Hilson? Is that her name?
Carrie Underwood.
Underwood.
With I slashed this entire.
Yeah.
yeah. He look like one of them.
But yeah, man, that's
And he was watching Raven and Hexel too.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the way you set up a fight with a man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was growing up, you knock the chip off the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But
you can't go up now off the rip just for same time putting sugar in nigga tank. I didn't even know the niggas still doing that shit. Well, first of all, that's why I'm surprised women are still not doing that in these streets. But this nigga around here, he must have seen his mama do that. He had to be in the car and watch his mama do that.
He was of that way. I found that early on. You know, sometimes he come to work with the rag on.
Oh, tweet.
Yeah, tweet.
Tambourine player.
Okay, got you for sure.
He wasn't.
I think we all said that. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with them. Like I said, I think we all kind of was already there of thinking that.
Yes. Especially with the dried out perm look like he had.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Like he down bad. Slick back. He used to have it slick back, and it was always he had it professional.
It looked like his office hours were no longer 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, but yeah, like that's I don't know. It's like getting slapped. In an altercation, like that's like the ultimate slap, literally the slap in the face. It's like you having an argument with somebody. It's like what
somebody gotta die. Somebody gotta die now.
You didn't close your fist.
Somebody gotta die. Yeah, somebody gotta die going forward. For you that audacity to have an open hand. Now I'm gonna say this though: if you use the backhand, that's like
I backhand somebody. I think I told you on the podcast, but I backhand somebody before. Like
a backhand, I'm not gonna say as bad, but open hand front, yo, that's clear cut. Like use a bitch to the highest level.
But it don't even have to be with your hand. Just slapping me with, like they say, it was slapping me with like a glove or something. Just a towel. Just hitting me in my face. Period. With something. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Back in the day when we had to do the duels, nigga come on you with the glove and slap you in the face. Like, all right, get the guns, nigga. Challenge. I'm challenging you to a duel. That's
Charlie Murphy say somebody gotta die.
Exactly. But that's what happened. Somebody was about to die. Then you pull out the guns, like you slap a man with the glove. Let's bring the guns out. We gonna do our 10 paces. We gonna turn around, see who gonna live today. Oh, we both die today. We both might have a perfect game and shit. We at least we die on honor, because nigga, neither one's gonna live to fucking remember somebody got slapped in the face with a glove.
I think this white dude thought I was about to kill him when I was on the bus coming from a plane ride. He got on there, but they always gotta have them big overgrown ass backpacks. This motherfucker turned around, hit me upside the head with the shit, then looked down at me, and I looked up at him and said, "Oh, I am so sorry. I apologize. I guess I was speaking too loud with my shoulders. I guess. I used my race, my size. What else it was?
My voice.
Your voice. And raising your voice.
And your handwriting. And his handwriting is bad.
Cloud mine.
Bad.
His handwriting is shit.
Your handwriting.
Because clear. Hey, I don't know if y'all can see it, but my shit is horrible. But yeah, that. Apparently that is scary.
He's a shit boss and his handwriting is bad.
Yeah, because that was the part of the, like, I was like, did I ever write anything down to this? Did I ever send him a note?
You must have seen the write-up or something that you did or something.
He might have been jotting down something, nigga. He like, damn, nigga, that's how you jot down shit? Nigga, that is fucking garbage. What the fuck is you doing?
Nah, he did that, Anthony did that Wesley Snipes thing where you just walk around and leave Post-it notes for everybody. Like, yeah, this is what your job is. This is what your job is. This is your job. Like, man, I got fired because I didn't know, I couldn't read his handwriting. I didn't know what he said. I didn't know what my job was.
I give my print maybe, trash, but my cursive is elegant.
Well, hey, now remember now, Well, now you can't write in cursive no more because this new generation don't write in cursive.
Exactly. So
and maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. He couldn't read. You wrote something in cursive. He couldn't read
that shit.
So he thought your handwriting was.
I never understood that. Like, okay, that's a whole new topic. So I know I got a bad handwriting, but you telling me that we ain't teaching our kids to write in cursive?
Oh, that shit is gone.
I know mine. They taught them how to write in cursive, but it's not required. They just so they know how to do it.
Like that shit. Like I remember one of my cousins. He found like an old document. It was like about property and shit like that. So it was written in Creole. So he was like, "Hey, who is still alive that can probably translate this?" So we was going through trying to figure it out. But that's the same place we about to be with script, cursive.
Yeah.
Like within probably next 20, 30 years, it's like there's going to be a bunch of people that can't fucking read.
Nigga, next
cursive.
10 years, nigga, and fucking 20 and 10 years.
So here comes the conspiracy theory, right? All of the original documents are written in cursive, right?
Yes, sir.
So now I can just tell you whatever the fuck they say. Yeah. It's kind of like with people that read hieroglyphics and shit. Don't nobody know what the fuck that shit means.
I'm gonna tell you what I wanted to tell you.
Yeah. You can read a wall and tell me this whole beautiful story.
Book of Eli.
Right.
That's all this is, nigga. Exactly. Book of Eli. That's all this shit going on. Nigga find that book was in Braille, that nigga would die. Nigga say, oh, I this a bitch. I can't fucking read this to these.
Side note.
Pissed, nigga.
Side note. Was he blind?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Nigga.
There's no fucking way.
Why was he able to read in Braille then, nigga?
So you gotta be blind to be able to read Braille?
No, you don't.
But the idea is
I had a classmate who knew how to read in Braille and used to cheat on tests. Used to have this like
smart motherfucker. Goddamn, that's some smart shit.
Idea this is a post-apocalypse, right? So how many motherfuckers right now that could read Braille? Now
how many blind people can survive a shootout?
Nah, that's facts too, though. No. The premise of the book
depends on if the blind person is doing the shooting.
Daredevil.
Dude, like you said,
he wasn't blind.
The premise of that
the white dude
he's
from
going off
Blind
of fate.
Fury.
He was going off of fate.
Blind Fury. Oh,
yeah, Blind Fury. Exactly.
Reptar bars. Yeah.
He going off of fate. That's why he felt like he was anointed and was going off of fate. That's why he was able to do the things he was able to do.
I agree with that to a certain extent, but he was.
No, I think he wasn't blind. But the thing too is, I don't think he was fully blind before he probably went blind. Remember, they had this so-called whatever happened.
Because remember when he broke in the beginning, when he broke in the house and he was getting the boots and
he couldn't see none of it. He was just, but the way he was walking around touching shit though, he was just touching. Even when he
slashed the boy with the sword or the knife or whatever you want to call it.
The machete.
The machete, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, like that little scene right there alone. Like he was, I get what he stepped, because this was the thing to me. If he was blind, why did he have to step into the darkness?
You know what? People that have never studied being a ninja can't talk about people that are ninjas.
Yeah, right. You can. Yeah, you gotta see. It's comfortable to be in the dark because it takes that light out of your face to be able to be more comfortable.
He wasn't blind.
Exactly. When you've been trained as a karate man.
Dude, I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like for some reason, when I'm working and I'm putting stuff on the shelf, I from time to time close my freaking eyes and I put the shit in much easier. Rather than looking at that shit, I'd be fucking pissed, shoving shit in. But
all right, Last Dragon. This nigga out here with Frito-Lays and Oreos and shit, getting into the zone and shit.
Private Powell putting his rifle back.
But remember though, but at the same time, remember my mom has made me highly uncomfortable. Always losing. I'm blind in one eye, so my mom's always had me fucking paranoid of like I'm gonna lose an eye. So I kind of always had to learn to move in a certain way to be prepared for if I lose it. I'm good.
The shit we trained for. The shit we trained for as kids, right? He trained because he gonna lose his eyes. I'm training if I go to prison. Like the shit we trained for.
Man, your parents put you in situations.
Most kids training to go to the Olympics.
Snack Wells is empty. Top shelf.
Yep. Man, I'm telling you, man. My mom always had me paranoid about losing my eye, yo, like all the time. So it's like it made me focus on stuff so much better to where whenever if something happened, I knew what the shit was all the time. Like I love walking in a house dark. So I know how to maneuver through the house in the dark. Now I got this woman in here that's the fucking walking night bright. Shit, there's lights all over this bitch now. So I'm like, God damn it, I can't function with these lights.
Oh man.
So it's crazy.
My light bill used to be $30. Now it's not. I don't.
You don't even look at it.
Look, I don't know what not 3 digits look like on my life. Right. Yeah, bro. Like I don't even. It don't even matter no more. Like you put this shit on autograph. I don't give a shit. Just like
I ain't gonna stress out about this shit.
I'm not at all.
That's like with gas prices. I don't be looking at gas prices. I just go pump that shit. Ain't gonna stress me out.
Oh, wait. I meant my light bill was $30 when I was single.
Right. Oh yeah, we know.
We knew what you meant. We knew what you meant.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, we knew exactly what you meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, we clearly know what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, before somebody else came. Wink, wink. You know,
use the safe words.
$30. Yeah.
But before I was happy,
I'm in trouble. I'm blinking.
Before I was happy, my light bill.
Oh man, y'all some fools, boy.
Well, sure. Look, and that's another reason. Like, damn, why a nigga can't have this podcast to be happy that he ain't got to look at a freaking, like you said, $200 light bill. Like, God damn, they need some peace of mind here.
Fair exchange.
Fair exchange. This is therapy. Actually, this actually is our way of therapy because we talk about the shit that we go through on a daily basis. It takes that load off of us. We kind of laugh, joke about it.
Childhood trauma.
Childhood traumas, and we actually do talk about the shit we've been through, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I wasn't the only nigga tripping in these streets that way.
You know how much you pay for Wi-Fi? I'm gonna use this shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. It's like I gotta get something out of this shit.
Exactly.
All right, Tony Love, what have you learned this episode?
Yes, it's no longer what did we learn. It's what did Tony learn. Bucks playoff experience is prevailing in this series. Question we ask ourselves: does this generation really know about Looney Tunes? In the movie Space Jam, the Dollar Tree Night King made an appearance. Brown liquor makes Richard Sherman have in-law issues like the rest of us. It can't help it. Turn off your location if you're gonna talk shit on the internet. Turn off your location. Paid in Full is on YouTube. I have no excuse to it. I'm on YouTube all the time. I didn't know.
Before I was used to
I said to the ladies, baby, why can't I be happy without you? It's just a little podcast. That's all.
3 hours to myself.
Let's see. Women are even possessive over their exes.
Who knew?
Even the ex. Who knew? Cursive is not required anymore. It really isn't. In fact, my son just texted me. My mother said to him that she's worried about they're playing Scrabble, and she's worried about where her tax dollars are going. Karen apparently nigga can't spell.
Wow. Damn, boy. Well, I ain't mad at it, man, dude. I can't spell word shit, but I can use a lot of big words properly, though, nigga. But I can't spell them to save my life.
She said, "Where are tax dollars going?"
She said, "Fuck this shit."
And last one: how many blind people can survive a shootout?
I mean, that's a legit question. Like, this nigga wasn't blind. Like, when he was walking and the people was getting beat up at the bottom of the bridge. Like, I know when you're blind, your alternate senses are heightened. But nigga, come on, man. Come on. I know it's a movie, but damn.
I gotta watch the movie again.
Nah, it's a bit extra.
I knew mid-movie he was blind.
No, but the other part about it, I think, is the reason the Braille part comes in handy is because it's the arrogance of man. Is that they burned all the Bibles, and then it was like, oh, well, this was in Braille, so we ain't got to worry about burning this one. And he taught himself or had someone teach him to read in Braille. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Is the arrogance of man. It's like, oh, well, this one's in Braille, so we ain't got to worry about burning these Bibles.
Well, but that even outside of that, arrogance of a white man, right? Like, and it just goes back to the whole idea of Superman is a fucking alien, right? But he has to look like a white man in order for y'all to accept the concept. Right.
But when I say arrogance of man, I think everybody in general means the arrogance of white man. I think.
Oh, we're talking about the white. Okay.
The white around your lips. but yeah, like that. Yeah, that's arrogance of a white man is like, yeah, I ain't got to worry about this shit. Ain't nobody gonna be able to read this shit. So yeah.
So that's what anything.
Right.
So even when he went into the crazy people house, there was eating people, making people sandwiches. Like when he was saying his hands were shaking. Like, how can he see that his hands were shaking?
It's the extra sensitive hearing.
It's a hearing
that he heard. The hands.
That motherfucker wasn't blind.
See.
He wasn't blind.
You can accept a mute GI Joe agent, but now a blind man.
Oh, you talking about Snake Eyes?
Yeah, Snake Eyes. He could do the shit. The fucking what's the white dude? Storm Shadow. This motherfucker could kick a tank and it fall apart. And you believe that? But oh no, the blind man can't say the Bible though, right? Nah, because he's a black man. Right? That's what it is.
Hey man, let me live my life. Hey, Batman can do everything through money and studying.
What's your super? I'm rich.
I'm rich.
Bubble eye Benz, bitch.
That's probably the only character I could say that you may be able to not get off as a black person, and only because of the backstory.
The amount of wealth.
The amount of wealth.
That's the only story you might have a little trouble getting off as a black man. Because if that's the case, that means your family was owning some people they probably shouldn't have owned. And that's kind of how you got your money. So that's not a good backstory for a superhero.
Probably give them a backstory of African family who owned diamond mines back in the day,
but even then, that's even the worst.
You gotta own some niggas.
His parents were killed because a lot of people got
blood diamonds.
Blood diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can rewrite
the story will go completely left field. Like it will go so far left field that you can't even say it's a Batman story. You got to create a new character off of that shit.
Right, exactly.
Just say the nigga hit the lottery. I don't know, right? So, but
wow, that's Batman.
Oh no, and it will probably be Will Smith kid, and that's bad. I don't even know his name. I just know he's Will Smith kid.
Oh, Jaden.
Yeah, that nigga.
Yeah, I just put Gemini Man on my watch list. Was that the movie with the son? Gemini?
No.
What's the one? It's him.
No, Gemini Man is him. The other one was After Earth.
Beyond Earth.
After Earth.
After Earth. I mean, they both pretty good. But I don't know.
After Earth Tank at the
I'm about to say that don't look
both.
I'm not talking about but based on what they did in the box. I'm talking about the movie itself and the concept of
both of them were pretty trash.
I like
concept wise, yes.
Concept. I'm not talking about the money.
Oh
yeah, like General Republic, it didn't do well. But I'm thinking it was like
not even outside of that. Even outside of like the actual movie of it, like the graphics of fucking Gemini Man, like you tried to superimpose his face onto, I don't know, it was like you took
younger
the
face.
Prince.
Yeah, tried too hard.
That avatar technology they tried. They did.
That shit looked trash. I don't know. It just now After Earth wasn't too bad. I just think his son can't act. Honestly.
Right.
No, he can't. Well, at least not to that level yet.
No, not to be leading a movie.
Nah, I mean, of course, he get the lead because of his father.
Right.
More father, yeah.
Like they bought the rights to the Karate Kid, so now your son got to be the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Basically, what Bronny might be walking into in the next couple of years.
Oh, I said it, yeah. Because it's the same thing with Marcus and what's the other boy?
Markeith.
Yeah, the Jordans. Yeah, I was saying that about them. Like, shit. You can't be out here averaging 8 points a game, like being Michael Jordan's son. Like, that ain't gonna cut it.
Exactly.
Talent skips a generation, man. That's usually how it goes.
Exactly.
But we'll see. Got Shaq mutant kids out there all at LSU.
Yeah, I think his daughter's gonna be the one. His daughter's gonna be the one.
They say, what's the name? Son Cooper Manning. His son gonna be the next thing.
Son,
who?
That boy, Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, he look legit. He look legit.
He mobile. Yeah, he fits a prototype.
That deep ball is just ain't nothing to fuck with.
That nigga, that shit is excellent.
I gotta give him props now.
But again, like I said, it skips a generation. So Cooper was the lesser, even though he did his thing.
No, he did his thing.
He got hurt.
He got hurt. Some kind of disorder. Spine disorder.
So I mean, that's typically how it goes. Is like,
but they say he was the more athletic of the brothers.
Yeah, he was there.
Right, exactly.
So it fits. Yeah, so it fits that his son would be the one that's he has his dad's athletic with his uncle's on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which uncle?
He got a wide receiver.
Peyton.
I think Eli. Eli got a stronger arm than Peyton, man.
Yeah, Eli has a stronger
He's
arm.
accurate. He's as accurate as Peyton. He has
strong
the
as
strength
Eli.
of Eli.
Right. He got
but he's as mobile as his dad.
Which basically is saying, honestly, we just need to respect it more and just say he got everything from grandpa.
He got it honest.
He got everything. He got everything. Everything a grandpa should have been if he wasn't a saint.
Yeah, if he played for a legit team.
Well, goddamn, bro. Fuck, you gotta say it like
that. Oh, look, that's
I mean, it's true, but shit.
Yeah, but hey, man.
They all say that.
Archie rolled up in there to Eli. Hey, nigga, you ain't going that San Diego bullshit. Fuck all that. We about to we out.
I've seen it.
Joe Namath, Roger Staubach, they sing Archie Manning praises.
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
I mean, it's real. It's just,
hey, I know. Hey, man. Hey, I'm in a situation. I got a whole question mark. At least you can claim your team. I got a whole question mark going on right now. So, I
don't know, bro. Y'all talking shit about these teams, dog. Because I was watching Tennessee and Cincinnati from last year, and Batman talking about Tennessee defense. I'm like, I don't. What's the problem other than your linebackers? Which
man, that was secondary. Man, go ahead. That was Cincinnati. Stop.
But I'm just looking at the secondary, right? So you got
can't cover.
Carl, but
you
upgraded with
I know. I mean, I know we upgraded to this year. I'm talking about in the past. For the past 2 years, we haven't been covered.
He holds on to the past. He don't like to speak on the future till he see it on the field.
I gotta see it.
Yeah. But that's the point of the draft, right?
Yeah. Well, see, I ain't got shit to see.
Wherever you weak at. Well, I mean, you got.
I have no future. Yeah, I have no future with that team.
Whatever. But it's about that time, man. So we'll carry that over the next week. I know the next couple of weeks we're gonna be working on doing the NFL preview. We'll be covering the different divisions. We'll
see a big question mark behind here that week. I'm gonna tell you that now. Ain't gonna be no goddamn team.
You're a Raider fan.
I'll tell you that right now. No, I'm not.
You're a Raider fan.
Anyway, I'm something.
You are. We'll be back next week with more foolery. Y'all be safe in the streets.
All right, man.
All right.
Later.